starters too, Steve. In AAA the entire season so far. They have knocked off 2 soccer match, and toward the end of that soccer match back during the summer. So she has been out all season long. That's one of those long recovery injuries you have. I hate it for her being a senior, but she's already signed her scholarship, so that's the good news for her. She should get her education paid for. She'll join some local girls over there. Hallie Hughes from the Bearettes is over there wrapping up, I think, her senior year at Lee University. And Lee men and women are playing a little different schedule this year. When they go on the road to play a conference opponent, they play them 2 games on the road, back-to-back nights, and then the men play separately at home against that same team on back-to-back nights, and vice versa for the men and the women. Cleveland State, we talked about this a little bit. We're going to have a broadcast from there this Saturday when they host Roan State, and that will be their home opener. They'll play their very first game of the season this Thursday, the 27th. Their first game of the season, which is hard to believe, tomorrow night. 27th is Wednesday, tomorrow night. Junior colleges play on Wednesday and Saturday normally, and that's what they'll do all year long. And this year, the TJCAA has restricted travel to no overnight games and no more than a 3-hour bus ride. So talked with Coach Paula Castro, the baseball coach, and as well as AD today, and he said they will be playing each conference bowl 4 different times. But they'll only play teams in the eastern part of the state. They'll not play Dyersburg State, Jackson State, and those teams out west. And they will not travel to play them, and they won't come here to play them. So a little different look there for Cleveland State, Lee University, and it's all to do with this COVID thing.
Yeah.
We've battled this all year long, Steve, and it's just
I pray we get through this year sometime. Be back to a little bit normal.
Going back to August, we wonder if we get through football, and we got through that just fine. I don't think Bradley didn't lose any games to the virus. Walker Valley had a couple of games, one dropped and one switched, I believe, around to get their schedule in. Anyway, we got that finished. And when we getting ready for basketball, it seemed to be worse, the virus, and we were really wondering if we'd ever get to play. And
yeah, I was too.
And we're playing, but we have very limited restrictions as far as attendance goes. They have opened it up a little bit so that now anybody living in the same household of a player can come. So if you've got a kid, 10 kids in one household.
And
grandparents can come. They don't have to live in the same household, but anybody in the same household can come. And also high school teachers can come. Not elementary teachers or middle school, but only high school teachers are welcome to attend the games. And that's the way it started last Thursday, and hopefully it'll even open up more as we get through this. But I mentioned the Bearettes, and Cleveland played a lot throughout the years. Bradley coming in 13-1, ranked number 1 in the state, 5-0 in District 5 AAA. Cleveland 6-4 and 4-1. And the early game went to the Bearettes 43-37. Coach Reuter coming in with a 23-1 record against Cleveland High School. As a matter of fact, they are the last school that's beaten him in district play, and that was 88 games ago. 88 games since the Bearettes have lost a district game of any kind anywhere. That includes regular season, home and the road, postseason, which will be district and region. We've not played him by a sub-state out of our region or out of our district, but that's a pretty hefty record for him. His overall record is 308-38, 308 wins, just 38 losses in his 11th season. Of course, Amy Tinsley, Keith Freeman, and Adam Belford are his assistant. Coach Tony Williams has never beaten Bradley. He's 0-8 against him, of course, in his 4th year at Cleveland High School, where he is 69-60 is his overall record for the Lady Raiders. So there's a lot at stake here tonight, a lot of interest here. The boys' battle coming up. Cleveland won that one at Cleveland last week. Cleveland won that in the first quarter. Bradley was down 20-4, 16 points. From that point on, they lost by 17. So they played even for 3 quarters, but like I told Coach Clark today, 3 quarters don't do it. It's like going on a trip and going 3 quarters away and think you're there and you're not there. You're just 3/4 of the way there. So anyway, having said all that, we're getting ready for the introduction of the lineups here, but let's take another 1-minute break, and we'll be back in 60 seconds. Close out our Crawford Pharmacy pregame portion program here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Welcome back to Bradley Central High School as we close out our Crawford's Pharmacy pregame portion of the program here on Mix 104.1. Let's take a look right now at the starting lineup brought to you by Honda of Cleveland. And for the visiting Lady Raiders, who come in, as I said, 6-4, 4-1 District 5 AAA play. They'll start number 4, senior Mariah Person. Number 15, a senior Alexia Jackson. Number 21, senior Jaden Chestnut. A senior, number 24, Brenna Droke. And a senior, number 33, Jamarian Blair. They start 5 seniors, so they will be sort of wiped out for the starting lineup going into the next season. For the Bearettes, coming in at 13-1, 5-0 in district play, they'll start number 1, a 5'6" sophomore, Sloan Carpenter. Number 2, a 5'6" senior, Jemiah Williams. Number 4, a 5'8" senior, Kelsey Carmen. Number 42, a 6' sophomore, Hannah Jones. And number 43, a 6'1" senior, Anna Mahonen. Those last two averaging right at 13 points a game for Hannah Jones, 14.5 points a game for Anna Mahonen. And the Bears ranked number 1 in the state of Tennessee again for the 3rd or 4th straight week. And I'd like to remind you about Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care. See Dr. Gary Wojtek, no matter if you have a sports injury, a work injury, or just an accident at home, Wojtek Center has you covered, and they can get you repaired and back on your feet. Wojtek.com. Visit them there. And Steve, go ahead and tell us about Buddy's Barbecue.
Okay, after the game, we can go by Buddy's Barbecue, have a barbecue break. We can have one of those hogback potatoes on a pork sandwich. Get a big old hot fudge cake right after. You can order online or get it through the drive-thru.
So there you have it there, and we're ready for the tip-off here in just a second. 3 familiar officials here calling tonight's game. We're a little bit late getting started because we had an overtime of the JV boys, and the close games take a lot longer to run anyway. So we're squared away and ready to go here for our tip-off here, brought to you by Toyota of Cleveland. Let's get ready for a big doubleheader tonight, Friday night from Walker Valley, doubleheader with Bradley at Walker Valley. Next Tuesday back here for Bradley Nudawal, and next Friday back here, Bradley and Saudi Daisy. Next Tuesday also on our sister network, Fiesta, we'll have Cleveland High School and McMinn County with Lee on the buzz. So we got 3 games that night, so we're right in the heart of basketball.
Yeah, if you love basketball, just tune in.
You can't say you can't listen to it or watch it. And we're streaming here live, by the way, streaming everything live from home here on the BCHS Bear Network on Facebook tonight. So if you want to tune in to Facebook, BCHS Bear Network. Mr. Gwen Schroyer and his crew taking care of things tonight for the Bearettes and the Bears as well. Bradley controlling on the offensive tip. They'll go to Kelsey Carmen. She's at the elbow, gets in trouble, gives up to Jemiah Williams, and she'll lose the handle on it. Picked up at Cleveland High School. Alexia Jackson ahead to Jamarian Blair, driving through, shot up, no good. Foul. Bradley's on Kelsey Carmen probably. She looks guilty. No, it's going to be on Sloan Carpenter. Her first, team first. Jamarian Blair going to the line to shoot 2. Jamarian, of course, played at Bradley and left Bradley midway through last season and transferred to Cleveland. Couldn't play last year. She missed the first free throw. She'll have another.
If she gets you to the basket, most times she's going to score.
Yeah, or get fouled or both.
Yeah.
She's wearing number 33, and she is a senior. She is signed with, I think, Florida A&M, if I remember correctly. I believe it's Florida A&M. Second shot is good, so Jamarian gets the first point of the game. And it's 1-0 Lady Raiders as Bradley brings the ball into front court. Kelsey Carmen controlling deep in that left corner all the way across court to Sloan Carpenter. Trying to shake free from Chestnut. Hands the ball off to Kelsey Carmen. Kelsey being dogged. And there's a foul call on number 4. That will be Person. Mariah Person picks up her foul, the first of the game for the Lady Raiders. Just a common foul. Bradley had the ball left front court. 7:19 appeared. 1-0 Lady Raiders on the free throw. Kelsey Carmen will trigger the inbounds pass, looking for a teammate. Somebody come up. She comes in a long cross court to Jemiah Williams. Boy, it's a dangerous pass. I don't like those cross court passes. Too much can happen. It takes too long to get there, and they're usually not crisp. Bradley controlling outside beyond the arc. Jemiah Williams, the right wing. Kelsey Carmen cuts to the paint. Nothing open there. They go in low to Hannah Jones. Here's Muhonen. Back to Carpenter for a long three-pointer. No good. Rebound falls to the floor. Picked up at Cleveland. Nobody there for the Bears for the rebound. Into the hands of Person. Person wants to drive. Goes against Carpenter. She's going to be fouled by Sloan. That's 2. And Sloan Carpenter's going to check out just like that. Ashlyn Crittenden will check in for the Bearettes. And we only played 1 minute and 7 seconds.
Yeah, I couldn't tell the first foul, but that was definitely a block.
Yep, bumped into her. She was driving to the basket. Out top now, Chestnut had the ball stolen by Kelsey Carmen, and then foul by Cleveland's number 33, Jamarian Blair. She gets her first, team second. Slow start, and the officials look like they'll probably call it a little tighter than we saw in Chattanooga recently.
Yeah.
My goodness. Unbelievable, the difference in officiating between associations. Bradley controlling Ashland Crittenden in there for Carpenter. Working one-on-one against Person. On to Jemiah Williams. So Jemiah looking over the defense against Jamarian Blair. They're going to match up all night again. One-on-one down low. They'll go to Hannah Jones. Has it slapped away and picked up, and a foul on Bradley's 42. Hannah Jones.
Some people in foul trouble. The Bearettes don't need to get in foul trouble.
So, just like that, we've played a minute and a half. We've had 5 fouls called already. We don't need to see a free throw shooting contest, guys. I'm not saying they're not good calls, but we just don't need. It's not what people pay to come see. Drive inside, shot, no good, rebound cleared. Well, the Bears had a shot, but Droke pulls it away. Goes back to Person for a long 3. Shot good, Mariah Person. 3-pointer for the Lady Raiders and Cleveland Utilities, and they take a 4-0 lead. In front court quickly. They'll go down deep to Honan. Back to Jones. Bad pass by Jones. Stolen away by Person. Here come the Lady Raiders the other way. Pull-up jumper shot, no good. Rebound back to Person. Grabs it, nearly foul there. Bradley didn't get the boards. Coach, and there's a walking call on Chestnut. Give the ball back to the Bearettes. 5:49 the period. 4-0 Cleveland on top in the early going. Very small crowd compared to the Bradley Cleveland encounters of past, but more people here tonight than we've seen all year, that's for sure. Thank goodness we got some people in the seats here. Long pass, another dangerous one by Kelsey. And Bradley's going to almost throw it in backcourt, but Jemiah Williams saves it at the last second by half a step. Goes to Hannah Jones. Out top now to Kelsey Carmen. Looking to go inside to Mahoning. She's going to go get triple team, and she'll throw it away. Another turnover for the Bearettes. Bradley really sloppy in their play so far. 5:31 to go. Cleveland ball in backcourt. Person into Jamarian Blair. Blair gets a screen from Droke. Tries to spin to the right. Dribbles down low. In trouble. Has to give it up. Goes back out top to Chestnut. On to Person. Person left side. Gets checked by Crittenden. Wants to drive past her into the paint. Goes up a wild shot. No good. Rebound Bradley. Clear by Hannah Jones that time. Not a good shot at all by Person that time. Crittenden brings it into the front court for the Bearettes. She's in there because Sloan Carpenter had 2 quick fouls in the first minute. Here's Jemiah Williams for a long 3-pointer. Bottom!
Bearettes need that shot big time.
First point of the night for the Bearettes, and a 3-pointer for Cleveland Utilities makes it a 4-3 game. Lady Raiders by 1. 4:52 to go here in the opening quarter of play. Alexia Jackson, another former Bearette, driving to the ball. She started here, played here as a freshman, transferred to Cleveland as a sophomore. Going to finish her career there. Chestnut with the basketball, left side. Mahoning will guard her. She drives, and they're carrying the ball. Turnover Cleveland. Well, it is ugly. Get the ball to the Bears in backcourt. Kelsey Carmen, who has signed with Covenant to play volleyball. And we interviewed her today along with Ashton Estrada, who signed to play basketball at Bryan. If you want to go to YouTube or BCHS Bear Network Facebook and look up those. Here's another 3 by Williams. Shot no good. Rebound to Cleveland. A great interview with those 2 young ladies today. And here's a foul on Bradley. No, walking on Cleveland. Yeah. Chestnut in heavy traffic. Tangled up with Mahoning. They call her for the turnover. Give the ball back to the Bearettes. Trailing at 4-3 at 4:15 to go on a slow offensive start for both teams. Lots of turnovers, lots of fouls. Ashton Crittenden double team, dribbles off her foot. Ball out of bounds to Bradley. Ashton got double team. Here's McKenna Miles coming in for the Bears, number 33. She's a 5'6" sophomore, replacing Ashton Crittenden. 4:06 to go in the period. McKenna will inbounds in the right front corner. Looking over the defense, comes in long to Kelsey Carmen. She'll shoot a long 3-pointer. Shot no good. Rimmed out to the Raiders. Kicked out long over the head of Hannah Jones. Goes to Mariah. There's a charge. Walk on Jamarian Blair. She's pleading her case with the official. It was contact.
These kids are so pumped up to play each other.
Too pumped up.
Both teams.
Got to settle down here. They know what's on the line here in this game of the top 2 teams in the district. Right now, Crittenden controlling, spins free into the middle to Jones. She'll turn around, and there's a foul. That's Mahoning. She's going to be fouled, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws. After that, Bree Morgan foul called number 21. It will be Chestnut, her first, team third. and shooting 2 free throws for Crown Crosser Dodge Jean Brown, Anna Mahonen, who has also signed to play basketball for Lee University. 2 shots coming up at 3:41 to go. The first would tie it, and she has that. And we're dead even at 4-4, and 1 more shot coming up to give the Bears their first lead of the night would be 5-4. Interviewed her last week with Jemiah Williams, and this shot's good. So the Bears take their initial lead of the night at 5-4, 3:41 to go. Cleveland with the basketball. They're in their dark road blues. And Bradley, of course, in their home white. Here's a long 3 by Person. No good. Well, Martin rebound back up and missed by Droke. Rebound goes to Bradley. Cleared by Jemiah Williams. Took him to the Bears 2-on-2. Jemiah Williams going to go. The hoop for the layup. Shot up. No good. Rushed her shot. Here's a long lead pass to Droke. Should have a 2-pointer. It is up. It's good. And we got time called by Cleveland High School. They'll take a 30. And on behalf of Tennessee Valley Royals, we'll take a 30-second timeout here at 3:14 to go in the period. 6-5, Cleveland on top by 1. I guess. Back after a quick Cleveland timeout of 30 seconds. 6-5, Cleveland on top by 1. Bradley with the basketball. Jemiah Williams comes across front court. Boy, she comes wide open in the lane. Goes inside low to Mahonen. Here's McKenna Miles, though, for a long 3. Shot is up. No good. Rebound tipped. Tipped again. Rebound picked up by the Bearettes. Stolen away by Mahonen. She'll go into the paint. Little pull-up 12-footer. Shot good. Mahonen nails it. That is her spot. She's got 4 points now. And the Bears regain the lead at 7-6, 2:43 to go in the period now. Alexia Jackson on the drive down low. A lot of contact, and she'll be having the ball knocked out of bounds by Mahonen. Boys broadcast follow here on Mix 104.1. It'll be Cleveland ball left baseline. Jamarian Blair will inbounds. Still looking, and comes in. Ball tipped away and grabbed by the Bearettes as Hannah Jones knocked it loose. Sometimes you just hold your hands up with your back to the inbounds pass. Like that happened. Here's Mahone on the drive to the goal. Shot up, no good. Too hard. Rebound, Alexia Jackson. A foul on Bradley. Hannah Jones, that's going to be her second. Let's see if that is correct. Hannah Jones, she's got 2. She's coming out. It'll be Carsey Weber going into the Bearettes. She is a 5'11 junior. So 2 Bearett starters with 2 fouls each, both on the bench at 2:26 in the opening quarter of play. 7-6 Cleveland with the ball, leading it by 1. Carsey Weber will check in. So Bradley's got 2 6-footers in there and a 5'8", 5'9" girl. Jamarian Blair gets cut off. Here's Purse for a long 3-pointer shot. No good. Rebound out long to the Bears. Crittenden clears. Or McKenna Miles clears. She'll go to Jemiah Williams. Williams running the point out top now. Goes left side. Sets up the play. Calling the shots here. She's going to be checked by Jamarian Blair. Picks up a dribble. Got to go to someone. Goes to McKenna Miles. McKenna wanting to drive against Jackson. Can't do it. Left side. Williams back and forth. She'll spin into the paint to the baseline. Here's Carson Webb for a little 15-footer, and it's good.
Carson's a great shooter, Gary. That's big points coming off the bench.
She gets that little bounce step going, and Bradley leads at 9-6 at 1:38 now in the opening quarter play. We mentioned if the Bears win this, basically they're going to have the district championship in their hands with 5 games to play, and they've got a 6-0 record. And there's carrying the ball on Jamarian Blair. And she's pleading her case. That's twice she's been called for walking. She's not a happy camper. And if Cleveland wins, though, let's go back and look at that. They would be dead even with Bradley, and probably the expected to win the rest of the games. It'd be a coin toss for number 1 in the district. And why does that matter? Here is a 3-pointer by Kelsey Carmen. Her first, team second for Cleveland Utilities. And it's 12-6 Bears to expand the lead to 6 now. They were down 6-5, so they're on a 7-point run right now. Cleveland guilty of some poor shot selection on a couple of those and a couple of turnovers. Jamarian Blair trying to drive against her friend Jemiah down low. They'll go. Shot up and good. Good feed that time for Blair into Katie Moore, a junior who's checked into the game. her first 2 points. It's 12-8 Bearettes before with 48 seconds to go. Blair and Williams tied up. And here's a foul on Cleveland. That's going to be Droke, I believe. Yep, 24 Droke. Her first, Brenna Droke, team fourth. Give the ball to the Bearettes. McKenna Miles inbounds right in front of the Cleveland bench with 44.7 to go in the opening quarter play. Bearettes up 12-8. Jemiah Williams out top. 5-second count was on. She will break down, put the dribble on the floor, and goes to Kelsey Carmen. And she has it slapped away, but grabbed back by Williams and saved. Here's Mahonen on the drive, and she's going to lose it, though. And there's a foul on Mahonen. She gets her first foul.
Yeah, frustration foul. She threw the ball away and then come over the top and tried to get it back.
Yep, and didn't have a teammate to find there. 30 seconds to go. 12-8 Bearettes here in the first quarter play. Boys game to follow. Jamarian Blair will move it from back court to front court along with Person. She's a small girl, both of the same size. Jamarian MVP of the 2019 Girls AAA State Tournament for the Bearettes when they won their 6th state title on a last-second shot by Hannah Lombard, who was over here a little earlier. Taking in the action tonight. Here's a Jamarian Blair, clocks at 9. She loses the handle on it, and she's in trouble in the corner. Picked up by Droke, though. Clocks at 5-4. Here's a long three by Jackson. Shot is no good. Rebound kicks out long, but the horn will sound. So after one quarter play, the Bearettes with a slim lead of 4 points. It's the Bearettes 12, the Lady Raiders 8 here on Mix 104.1. We'll take a 60-second timeout here, a 1-minute break between periods, and return with more live coverage from Jim Smiddy Arena. Starting the second quarter play, it'll be Cleveland basketball. They trail 12-8 to the Bearettes here. District 5 AAA matchup on Mix 104. Also, now, Mila Williams, I believe it's pronounced Mila, M-I-L-A-H. I'm sure it's Mila. Coach's daughter, the second coach's daughter, checked into the game. She is a sophomore. And here's a pull-up jump by Person. Shot good. It rattling fell through from Mariah Person. She's got 5. It's a 12-10 game. Bearettes leading by 2. Williams ahead. Let's see. We have McKenna Miles still on the floor. We'll give you the 5 on the floor for both teams here in a moment. McKenna Miles will shoot a long three-pointer. It is no good. Rebound inside low. Mahonen. It's up and good. They just backed off of her. She gets her hands on the inside. She's going to score or get fouled. She's got 6. We have McKenna Miles, Jemiah Williams, Kelsey Carmen, Carsey Weber, and Anna Mahonen for the Bearettes. Jamarian Blair, Alexis Jackson, Mila Williams. Here's a pull-up shot by a Person. Shot air ball. No good. Rebound to Cleveland High. 2
Bearettes there and didn't get it.
Yep. Person still in the game. Mariah Person on the drive now. Wants to go inside. Kicks it in the corner. Here's Jackson on the drive along the left baseline. Down low, and we've got a foul called on the floor on probably Kelsey Carmen for the Bearettes. It is number 4, Kelsey Carmen. Her first, team 6th. Inbounds comes along the baseline. Alexis Jackson into the paint. Oh, good feed. Shot good by Moore. They pulled Bradley's defense in, sucking them in there, and got it on the backside with 14-12 Bearettes on top by 2 to the ball. McKenna Miles out top in the corner now to Carsey Weber. She can shoot anywhere on the floor. Jemiah Williams, she'll shoot a 3. Shot is no good. Rebound cleared by Jamarian Blair, and she wants to run down the floor. 2-on-2 into the paint. She's in trouble now. Gives it up to Chestnut. Back out long to Jackson. Her shot is no good. Rebound on the backside to the Bearettes. Foul Cleveland. That's going to be Person, and she'll pick up foul number 2. two on person, and she will check out. End of the game will be number 13, which I don't even have on my roster. Find out who 13 is if we can. And it will be Bradley basketball in backcourt. That's 16 fouls on both teams at this point. No, 5 on Cleveland, 6 on Bradley Central. Inside shot up and good by Mahonen. I'm going to talk to her father, Luke Mahonen, between games here, get some thoughts from him. He had a son that played at Bradley Central and played some football here. You might recall him. Down low, Chestnut working one-on-one against Mahonen. Wants to go up, throws up a crazy wild shot. It's no good, out of bounds to Bradley. Jamarian Blair cleared, but Jemiah Williams sort of riding her out of bounds, and it was a turnover for the Lady Raiders to the Bearettes.
Addison Hurst is number 13 for the Lady Raiders.
Okay, I had her as number 3, so I've got her on the roster, just had the different number here. Probably the difference of road uniforms and home. Here's McKenna Miles, let pull up shot, good for 2. McKenna Miles gets her first 2 points of the night. Number 33, 18-12. That's the largest lead of the game for the Bears at 6 points, 18-12, 5:22 now in the opening half of play. Long cross-court pass. Moody's checked in also. Paige Moody, sophomore. Her mother, one of the Huttenhoff twins. I'm not sure if it's Valerie or Stephanie myself. Shot inside is no good. Rebound Bradley, cleared by Little Miles. She looks down floor, no cutter open there. And long cross-court pass. Dangerous pass, but out of bounds off Cleveland. We're making some silly passes.
Huttenhoff belongs to Stephanie.
Stephanie, okay, and she's here tonight. She looked pretty good in the JV game. Stephanie and Valerie both played at Cleveland High School. I remember 33 and 32 with their numbers.
Yep.
Stephanie's 32, Valerie's 33. Coach said, how do you know which one is which? Now, boy, they were identical. Bradley controlling, leading by 6 with the basketball. Jemiah Williams, good head fake, goes in low, shot up, no good. Rebound backside by Chestnut of Cleveland High School. Owns it Jamarian Blair. Flying through the lane, little pull-up shot, no good, but she'll draw the foul. That's going to be on Mahonen, I believe. It will be Mahonen. She's got 2 for the Bearettes. 2 on her, 2 on Jones, 2 on Carpenter. And Carpenter and Jones are both out of the game with fouls. And here comes Ashlyn Estrada, a 6-foot senior, another 6-footer into the game for the Bearettes. As Jamarian Blair fires a free throw, it's good. She's got her second point of the night on 2 free throws. Mahonen will sit for a while at 4:47 to go in the half. A lot of it's a closely called contact game, no doubt about it. It's a very emotional game. Shot next one is no good. Rebound Bradley, cleared by McKenna Miles again. Outlet pass to Jemiah Williams. She's going to go all the way for the left. Shot is good for 2 for Jemiah. She's showing her speed. I believe her speed's back.
Yeah, she's getting more confidence in that knee.
20-13. The lead grows to 7 for the Bears. Cleveland controlling. Williams in the corner of Moody. Now she's a deadly 3-point shooter. Here's a shot block and off the hands of Ashlyn Estrada. She blocked it. Didn't realize the ball was coming right down on her head and it rolled out of bounds. Addison Hurst, that missing number we had, she was 3 on my roster, but she's 13. Alexia Jackson will check in for Moody. Paige Moody will check out. Alexia back in. Cleveland ball left baseline with 4:26 and a half. We'll have Coach German, who had an overtime boys win tonight, coming up at halftime of the girls game. Jamarian looking to come in. She comes in long in backcourt to Alexia Jackson. Jackson will bring it up herself. Set the offense to the right side. She goes to Hurst. And I'm sure she's probably Grant Hurst's sister from the boys team.
She definitely is. I know that for sure.
Okay, here's Addison's drive. Lost it, grabs it back. Down low, chest it wide open. Bradley double teamed Hurst. Left Jaden Chestnut uncovered. She'll score the easy 2, make it 20-15 Bearettes. 4 minutes to go here in the half now. McKenna Miles doing a really, really good job in relief from a couple of our wing players. She goes now down low. Inside is going to be a walking call on Estrada. Yep, good call. Took a little pro hop. Definitely a walk there for her. 3:53 to go in the half. 20-15 Bears by 5.
Are we on?
Yeah. It just. I hope we are. Oh no, we called more. Are we off? You got us? You hear us? I don't think we're on the air though. To remind you, these games are being aired live streaming on the BCHS Bear Network, which has had a lot of our stuff on lately, football and basketball and wrestling. Mr. Gwen Schroyer, and here's a shot inside by Droke. It's good. That's on Facebook, BCHS Bear Network on Facebook. If you want to see this game live and listen to the audio you're hearing right now from Mix 104.1. We're live from Jim Smiddy Arena in Crittenden. Out front goes to McKenna Miles. 1:03 to go in the half, 22-19, Bears by 3. Carson Webb for a long three-pointer shot, missed everything. Out of bounds to the Bearettes.
Everybody's just off tonight.
It is. They're making pressure on themselves when they really shouldn't.
Yeah.
And both teams are. They're just doing some silly.
They just need to run their offense.
Yeah.
Work. Make them work on defense. Work their legs.
Taking terrible shots. Both teams are. Person controlling to Blair. Clock's at 47 to go. They may hold it for one shot. Let's see. They're in a double bonus if we foul them. We've committed 10 at least. They committed 5. Chestnut with the ball. Left elbow cannot shoot. Checked by Siler Falcon. She'll go into the hoop, and she's going to force it there, and she's going to be blocked. Could have been a charge. I believe it's going to be called on Crittenden. Yep, number 0, Crittenden picks up the foul, her first. And shooting 2 will be number 21, one of the seniors, Jaden Chestnut. Coach Wim starting 5 seniors for the Lady Raiders this year. 22-19 our score. Bearettes by 3 with 33.5 seconds to go in the half. Her first shot is up. It's no good. Hit the front of the rim and bounced away. In for the Lady Raiders, number 13, Addison Hurst, replacing Droke. And coming in for the shooter, if she makes this, will be Mila Williams. I believe that's Mila. I can't see her number. One more shot for Chestnut. Jaden, she is a senior. Her second shot is no good. Rebound to Cleveland, pulls it out of there. Hurst. And here's a drive inside. Shot no good. Foul. Bradley's Falcon. And they're just letting them drive through. Falcon will pick up the foul. Hurst second. And shooting 2 again will be number 4. This will be Mariah Person. She had a 3-pointer and a 2-pointer. 28.2 to go. Ready for the first shot for Person. It's good. She'll have another. I think she's a sister to Consuela Person that played for Bradley. Back under Brian Glazner as Williams checks in for Chestnut. One more shot coming up. I'm not sure about that. 22-20 our score. 2-point game Bearettes. Second shot coming up eventually. It is up, and it's also good. 22-21 for the Crown Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram free throws. After foul for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. Bradley in backcourt. McKenna Miles gets double teamed into front court to Crittenden. Crittenden with 21 seconds to go. Bradley with the ball, leading it by 1. Going to play for one final shot. Double team out front. They're going to throw it away, out of bounds to, it's a Cleveland. I thought Hurst had it, but she must have bounced it off one of the Bears over there. That's what she's had to do. Volleyball cover comes up at midcourt. They're going to have to stamp it back down. I think it's good. 14.3 to go. Cleveland can take the lead now at the half with a score. They trail 22-21, a very low-scoring game. Coach Reuter told me just this morning in the interview that he thought we'd have a much higher-scoring game by both teams this time. Clock's at 8, 7. Blair's going to shoot the final shot. You can count on that. She's going to drive into the paint. She's going to have to dish it off to Chestnut. Throws up a shot, no good. Rebound Bradley, and that'll end the half. So, at the half, a sluggish offensive first half, to say the least. Finds the Bears leading by 1 at 22-21 here on Mix 104.1. As we prepare for our Southland Finance halftime show, we'd like to remind you first about Oh Yeah Fitness Complex. And we're still giving away a free membership, a yearly membership, every day on Mix 104.1 as we end the month of January. So if you're into that, fitness, working out, listen to this station, Mix 104.1, for details. To be the lucky winner, we're giving away one free membership for the entire year each day during the month of January. Having said that, let's take a 2-minute timeout and return here on Mix 104.1 for our Southland Finance halftime show. Welcome back here on Mix 104.1 in our Southland Finance halftime portion of the program, where the Bearettes and the Lady Raiders are tangling, and it's a close, tight one, 1-point game at 22-21. Bearettes up 22-21 at halftime break here. Being joined now by Bradley Central JV boys head coach Drew German. And Drew, we were just talking off the air. They had a nail biter of a first game there, in the boys JV game there. But you win it 70. What's the final there? 64 to 56, 8-point there at the end. But a lot of opportunities for both teams to keep that game going overtime. But you were talking about your poor free throw shooting.
Yeah. I mean, that was the biggest takeaway for us. When you miss 14 free throws and somehow you still win, I mean, that shows the effort from the kids that we just wouldn't shoot it very well tonight, but they still found a way to win.
Well, you can we've said before, you can miss a lot of shots as long as you go on the boards and getting some rebounds and maintain possession. That'll overcome a lot of bad shooting. But nevertheless, you did pick up a win. Now, you're finally getting to play consistently now. You've got games Friday night, and then next week, Tuesday, Friday with Oodwall and Saudi Daisy, and then we'll close out the regular season with
I mean,
a lot of games.
We're starting to get a rhythm, JV.
Yeah.
Just in time for the season to end.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get to start till January. So
yeah, it's been frustrating for all of us there, and obviously I know the kids. You practice hard, you work your heart out, and only have the game jerked away from him. But anyway, we're back playing now, hopefully. And we've got a bigger crowd here tonight we've had all year long. We're a few more folks are allowed to come in here, but still not the normal Bradley Cleveland would be so loud in here you couldn't hear yourself. But
right.
Who are you looking to in your scorebook here tonight?
Trevor Carpenter had 16. Okay, and then we had D'Anthony Reed that had 12, and we had Pierce Ballinger with 11, and then JD with 7, and Memphis with 7, and Jarius Rogers with 4. And then we also had Demarius Ballard that had 2 before he kind of ran, like him and Pierce collided. And
oh, yeah.
After that, like he kind of took one to the nose and his eyes were watered up and we couldn't get him back in really.
That's a pretty good lick he had there. And then Jackson Area looks like he had 5 points as well tonight. A long 3-pointer there. But, so it's been an interesting year to say the least for a lot of reasons, but just glad we're back playing on a regular basis now.
Right.
What is your overall record? Do you know off the top of your head? I ask you that. And usually you've lost one game.
We lost to Walker Valley the first game of the year JV, and then we've won the rest of them.
Okay.
So
I thought it was just
whatever
one loss.
That record is.
Yeah. Okay. One loss on the season. That's the easiest way to say it there. And you've got coming up now all the district games, and a lot of those are going to be finally at home. The boys didn't even play a home game until January this year.
Right.
That's another thing that's a little bit crazy.
So, I mean, we'll go to Walker Valley this week on Friday, which should be another really good JV team that we play. And then we'll come back next week, and we'll finish up our final 3, I think, because we have Saudi at home, Oodwall at home, and
got to go to East Hamilton.
Oh, yeah, we have Mint at home, and then we have East Ham on the road.
Yep.
And that's the 4 left on the JV schedule we got.
Okay, and let me ask you this, too. Your freshman team still unbeaten under Coach Kobe Dills.
Yes.
They won Saturday was the last game against at Howard.
They went down to Howard and I think won by about 6.
Yeah, 45-39.
Pretty talented Howard team.
Yep. Well, I'm telling you what, your freshman team looks mighty strong too. And they play again now. I think you told me the Walker Valley freshmen on Thursday night.
Right.
At Walker Valley.
And they got that one and one more, I think. And then that'll close them out.
Okay. Well, Coach, thanks you for joining us as always here at halftime of the girls' game. Good to get your input and your insight into what's going on, and congratulations on a tough overtime win tonight.
Thank you very much,
over the Raiders. That is Coach Drew German, the head coach of the Bradley Central JV boys team, telling us how the win happened tonight. And before we ever started talking, he told me off the air, we missed 14 free throws. We don't deserve to win that game, but hey, you overcome that with other things, and that's what he did there.
Yeah, they had some great defensive stops there late in the ball game.
Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back and look at the stats for the first game here on Mix 104.1 as we wrap up our Southland Finance halftime show. Back in 60 seconds. Central on Mix 104.1, where Game Supply Depot Wholesale Supply Group. As we wrap up our Southland Finance halftime show, Steve, give us a report on the first half stats for both teams.
Okay, scoring-wise, Mariah Person had 7, Jaden Chestnut had 5, Brianna Doak 4, Jamarian Blair 3, and Katie Moore 2. The Lady Raiders shot 30% from the field. They out-rebounded the Bearettes, which is much taller, 21-13. For the Bearettes, Jemiah Williams had 5, Kelsey Carmen 3, Anna Mahone 8, Ashlyn Crittenden 2, McKenna Miles 2, and Carsey Wilbur had 2. Turnovers are about the same. Cleveland had 10, Bearettes had 9, which is uncharacteristic high for them. Normally about 11 to 12 a game, so they're going to have to really protect the ball during the second half. Bearettes shot 39%.
And we're ready for the second half to kick off here on Mix 104.1. Once again, these games being streamed live on the BCHS Bear Network on Facebook. If you're home or got a computer in front of you somewhere or your smartphone, you can watch it on your phone. And you'll hear the audio that you're hearing here on Mix 104.1 as we sync those up with the video brought to you by the audiovisual video class right at Central under the direction of Mr. Glenn Sroyer. He's the one that helps us set up all of our weekly interviews that you can see all those on YouTube as well as Facebook, the BCH Bear Network Facebook. Try to do a weekly interview with the coaches in basketball, boys and girls, and also wrestling right now. We'll do that with Travis Adams when it gets a little bit closer to baseball season.
Here, this is where the coaches earn their money, making adjustments at halftime.
Yep.
Tight ball game, 22-21, favor of the Bearettes. We're going to have to see what happens.
Bradley will start their normal 5 of Kelsey Carmen, Jemiah Williams, Ashlyn Crittenden, or Sloan Carpenter with the basketball. That'll be the Bearettes. Also Hannah Jones and Anna Mahonen, and we had 3 starters in foul trouble the first half. 4 Bears with 2 fouls each. Cleveland will start with Jamarian Blair, Jada Chestnut, Mariah Person, Alexia Jackson, and also Anna Droke. And here's a steal taken away by the Lady Raiders on a pass by Mahonen, trying to get the ball inside low. A long lead pass down low to Chestnut for 2. It's good, and they take the lead. Jaden Chestnut picks up her second bucket, 4th point of the game, and Cleveland leads at 23-22. Just underway here in this second half of play from Bradley Central's Jim Smiddy Arena. Kelsey Carmen deep in the corner to Carpenter. Wants to drive the baseline, they'll pull up jumper shot, no good on the backside, rebound Cleveland. Chestnut pulls her way quickly in the front. That's Person actually on to Blair in the corner. This will be Alexia Jackson for a long 3-shot air ball on the backside to Bradley Central. Pulled away by Williams. Williams down the right lane as Bradley sets up the offense. Neither team is getting their offense. Here's a long 3 shot and no good. Rebound Bradley's Mahonen inside low to Jones. She's going to be fouled by Jamarian Blair. Blair gets her second foul, first of the half for Cleveland, into the line to shoot 2 after a foul for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. Nope, they're saying it's on the floor. He will not be shooting. Wow. I can not understand some of the calls we've seen tonight. Inbounding from the right. And here is Kelsey Carmen for a little 2-pointer as Cleveland's got caught sleeping. On the inbounds pass Mahonen to Kelsey Carmen in the paint, about a 4-footer, nobody there. And then the Bears take the lead again, 24-23. Alexia Jackson throws it away. Bad pass, long lead pass ahead to Hannah Jones for 2, shot good. Great feed from Sloan Carpenter after the turnover on a bad pass that time. I believe that was Chestnut on the pass. 26-23, Bearettes up by 3 again. Jamarian Blair slowly across the half line into front court, working to the right side, hands it off to Jackson, on to Droke. Droke back to Blair. Blair is a driver, a cutter slash they call her. She cannot shoot from outside. She can shoot it, but she can't make it. Inside Droke into Chestnut for a wild shot. It is no good. Rebound tip to the Bearettes. Pulled out this time by Kelsey Carmen, and Bradley on the offense with a 3-point lead and the ball. 6:10 in the third quarter play, 26-23 a score here from Bradley Central. Carpenter, who had a lot of pine time with 2 fouls, as did Mahonen and Jones. For the Bears, they had a really go deep into the bench there, which they do quite frequently. Down low, they'll go to Jones for 2 on a feed from Carmen. Great feed by the senior Kelsey Carmen to Hannah Jones, and Barrett lead now is 5 at 28-23. Jamarian Blair comes free, drives into a triple team, gives it up. Here's a long 3 by Chestnut. Shot is good. 3-pointer by. Oh, that's Person, not Chestnut. Number 4, Person. And that's the second of the game for her and for Cleveland Utilities for the Lady Raiders. 28-26. Bearettes up by 2. Here's Carpenter on the drive into the paint. Has to give it up. Goes to Kelsey Carmen. Inside low to Mahonen. Turnaround jump shot is no good. Rebound tip. Cleveland High School. Jamarian Blair takes away, and they can gain a tie here. Take the lead with 3. Here's a wild shot by Blair.
Wow.
Oh, just up a prayer, and it got answered by a foul called on Kelsey Carmen. That's her second, team first. And was she shooting? Yep, surely she was shooting. Yep, she's going to shoot free throws after the fouls for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. And shooting Crown Crosser Jeep Dodge Ram. Is that 3 fouls on her?
They're saying 3 at the bench down here.
Okay. That's 3 on Kelsey. They got it. They're aware. And next shot, she makes 1 of 2, so Blair's got 3 points, all at the free throw line tonight. 28-27, 1-point game, Bearettes still. Slow scoring. I'm not going to call it ugly, it's just sluggish. It's not been a masterpiece by either team, to put it that way. I think of the last game. Here's Mahoney in low, going to spin around, and she throws it away. 1 pass too many that time for Mahonen. 4:45. Cleveland in trouble in backcourt. They'll bring it in with Person. And Chestnut going to shoot it. Yeah, she'll shoot a 3. That's good. Jade Chestnut, her first 3-pointer for Cleveland Utilities, and they'll take the lead at 30-28. Cleveland fans getting happy over here now. And here's a foul call on Jamarian Blair. She'll pick up her 3rd. She's got 3, so she's going to have to back off a little bit. She plays very aggressive. Braylon inbounds in front of the coach here. 4:27 to go in the 3rd. Kelsey Carmen takes the inbounds pass. Boy, they had Mahonen just absolutely wide open underneath. Nobody saw it. Here's a bad pass, but saved by Jemiah Williams. Looking to get inside down low. They'll go to Hannah Jones. She can't shoot. Here's Mahonen. Boy, they're triple team Mahonen. They're not going to let Mahonen beat them tonight. She's picked up 8 points. Pass down low to Mahonen. She can be double teamed with her back to the basket. Shot is no good. Rebound Cleveland. Chestnut clears. 4 minutes to go in the period. Cleveland by 2 on the drive by Blair. Kicks it back out long to Purse for a long 3. Shot no good. Rebound Bradley. Jemiah Williams going the other way now. She loses a handle on to Alexia Jackson. Jackson on to Person. And they'll throw it away. And boy, everybody's in too big a hurry. Settle down, girls. Settle down. That's what coaches are saying, you know. You sort of force each other into a fast tempo and you get too fast. You got to let the game come to you sometimes and play your game. 3:37 to go. Down low. Hannah Jones turn around. Her shot is good for 2. From the key, she's got 6. And we've got a time call, a full timeout call by Coach Tony Williams. He is not a happy camper. And he'll take a 60-second timeout on behalf of Tennessee Valley Raji. And we'll take one with them. Back in 1 minute. 3:30 to go in the 3rd. We're tied at 30-30. Back at Bradley Central, I apologize once again for a technical glitch here. I don't know what's going on. 32-31, Hannah Jones for the Bearettes shooting, and it is good, and we're tied at 32-32. 2:20 in the third, all even at 32. Jamarian Blair holding her head like she's in pain. She's going to have to come out.
Her and Jemiah bumped heads, and they both held their hands.
We're going to pull Jamarian out of there. Got a girl at the sub table for her. Controlling right now is going to be Person. 2:02 to go here in the third, all knotted up at 32-32. 5-second count was on, and ball's lost, almost stolen by Carpenter. Picked up again, saved by Person. She's going to double dribble. Yeah. A lot of contact being allowed, and sometimes they're calling fouls when there's very little contact. So Mila Williams will check in for, going to take Person out. Going to leave Jamarian in there. I thought they were going to take her out, but nope. Mila's about a 5'8" or 9, sophomore. Sister of Kara Williams for the Lady Raiders. Bradley controlling in a tie game at 32 all. Sloan Carpenter left wing. Back to Jemiah Williams. Williams hold the ball over her head, moves it into the paint. Oh, she walked. Yep. She's trying to dribble in where she shouldn't be trying to dribble in. A little bit of sliding on her foot.
You got to pull up and shoot her to know where you're going to pass it.
Yep. One of the cardinal rules of a little driving point guard. Minute 30 to go here in the third. Still tied. Alexia Jackson to Williams. In the corner, they'll go right side. That's going to be Chestnut, I believe. Yep, Chestnut with the ball. Stepped away, but nearly grabbed by Jones. Here is Chestnut for a long three-pointer. It's good. Her second on the night.
She ain't touching nothing but net.
12 points, and they lead it 35-32 with it. Minute 10 to go here in the third quarter of play. Bradley controlling now with Jemiah Williams again out top. Gets a screen from Jones. Back to Jones. She'll take it. Jones looking around, goes back to Williams, on to Kelsey Weber. She's in there in place of Kelsey Carmen. Here's Williams for a long three-pointer. It is good for Jemiah. And again, we're tied at 35. Here's a drive by Alexia Jackson down low, a double team shot, no good. Rebound to the Bearettes. Mahonen clears, and she'll go to quickly to Carpenter. 37 seconds to go in the third. Probably going to hold it for one final shot. Neither team in the bonus. Matter of fact, each team with 3 fouls each. Williams to Weber. Karsha, a sophomore, or junior. Back and forth with Jones, a sophomore. Williams looking inside from the left post, or left lane, cannot shoot. Back out top. They're going to hold it for one. Clock's at 17. 35-35 the score. Carpenter takes possession of the ball out near the half line. Clock's at 10. Countdown is on. Carpenter goes down low and pass inside to Weber. Here's Mahonen for 2. Shot no good. Rebound to Cleveland. To Droke. Ahead to Alexia Jackson. She's lost it and grabbed in back court by the Bearettes. It'll be a tie game as we go to the fourth period of play. So after 3 full quarters, girls basketball, Bradley Central Bearettes 35, the Cleveland Lady Raiders 35. We will take a 1-minute break. In fact, what should be a fast and furious finish here on Mix 104.1, where games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Here we go with the fourth and final period, a tie game here at Bradley Central. 35-35, the Bearettes and the Lady Raiders, and it'll be Cleveland ball to open the fourth period of play. Let's see, the Bearettes will have Jemiah Williams, Sloan Carpenter, Carsey Weber, Adam Mahonen, and Hannah Jones on the floor. Here's a drive by Blair, pull-up jumper, shot no good, rebound Bradley's. Williams had it, and it's going to be to the Bearettes. For Cleveland, they'll have Jamarian Blair, Mariah Person, Alexia Jackson, Mila Williams, and Jaden Chestnut on the floor as we open the fourth period of play. 35-35 our score. Bears controlling in the tie game. Offensively, they've got the ball. Working right to left. Down low to go to Mahoney. Here's Carson Webb for a long three-pointer. It is no good. Rebound tip. Pass Mahoney into the hands of Person. She's going to race down the floor 3-on-2. She'll have to wait for some help here. Kicks it back out top. Nearly intercepted. Here's Blair for a long three. Shot no good. Rebound cleared to the Bear. No. Scramble on the floor. Person takes her away. Big scramble there. They'll set her up again with Jamarian Blair. 7-17 in the game, tied at 35 all. Boys JV win overtime. Here's Blair, comes open, inside low, shot no good, has it blocked, rebound Bradley Mahonen. Blair tumbles to the floor, Bradley controlling that with Jemiah Williams. Into the lane, back to Weber. 3-point distance will not shoot, goes cross court now to Sloan Carpenter. We roll under 7 minutes here in this game. Boys game to follow. Boy, they had Mahonen wide open. Coach Reuter's distracting them with his calling sometimes. They're looking at him, and they're having some players can just come wide open. Here's Mahoney inside. Here's a long three by Weber. It's no good. Rebound to Cleveland. Weber's off on a three-point mark tonight. Mila Williams picks up the rebound. 6:35 here in the fourth. Neither team has scored yet. The first minute and a half. Both had good opportunities.
Could be just a game of a short 4 or 5 point run tonight.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, you're right. I think Brad led by 6 at one point. Here's Jackson for a long three. It's good. Alexia Jackson. Her first three. Cleveland's fifth. And they'll take a 3-point lead at 38-35 at 6:10 to go in the game. Jemiah Williams in the corner of Carpenter. Carpenter spins it to the key. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Cleveland pulled away by Person again. Bradley's rushing their shots and not running their offense. Person across the half line to front court. Guard by Carpenter. 5:50, and time's going to be called by Tony Williams, who's not happy with the play of his guards. Timeout on the floor, just a 30-second timeout for Tennessee Valley Raji. We'll take a quick 30 and return more live coach here in 1/2 minute. Back at Bradley Central, 38-35 game. Cleveland High School with the ball and the 3-point lead after that timeout. And they'll lay the ball down. Cleveland didn't come out of the huddle and quickly. They just lay the ball down, start the count. 5:46 to go. Jamarian Blair 1-on-1 against Jemiah Williams. Loses the ball, goes back and picks it up. Now she can't dribble. Now she's going to go and nearly throws it away, going to Person. Person with Sloan Carpenter checking her defensively. Goes back now to Blair on the right wing. Wants to drive that baseline. Comes open here. She drives the line, and she's going to be fouled. Probably Jemiah. Yep, Jemiah Person gets the foul. It'll be her second. Team fourth. Cleveland has committed 3. Cleveland ball on the right baseline. Blair to inbounds. 5:25 to go in the game. Cleveland up by 3. Here's an inbounds pass. Comes to Chestnut. Mahoney steps out top to guard her. Chestnut pretty swift. And she walks. Mahoney didn't let her get the pass off, and she drugged the foot. Turnover gives the ball back to the Bearettes. Cleveland's played man-to-man defense all night, just like the Bears have played. Carsey Weber in there for Kelsey Carmen. He's got 4 fouls. She'll pull up, shooting the key. Shot is no good. Rebound to Cleveland. Coach Reuter is not happy with not getting the play calls that he wanted. Person with Williams. Back to Chestnut, on to Blair, left side. 4:50 to go in the game. 38-35 as Kelsey Carmen will check in with 4. Here's a drive by Blair. Foul on the Bearettes. Blair drove through, probably Mahonen this time. Yep, Mahonen, she's got 3. Bradley's 5th foul, and if the line shooting for Andrew B. Morgan fouls, will be Jamarian Blair shooting 2. First one is short, no good. She's not the best free throw shooter. Kelsey Carmen will check in for Weber for the Bearettes. One more Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram free throw. for Jamarian Blair.
Bearettes have not scored this half year, or quarter.
Nope. Next shot is not good. So she makes one. Broke in and Hurst in for Cleveland High School. Jamarian Blair has 4 points tonight, all at the free throw line. She's not made a bucket. 39-35. That 4 points she's made gives Cleveland a 4-point lead. With 4:41 to go here in the fourth and final period of play. Cleveland up by 4. Bears with the basketball. We have 4 fouls on Kelsey Carmen, who checked in for the Bearettes. They've got to have her in the game. They need her points. Here's a drive by Jemiah Williams. Shot no good. Rebound back up by Mahonen for 2. First time she scored since the first half. 39-37. Cleveland with the basketball and the lead now. Bradley has committed 5 fouls. Cleveland has committed 3. And they'll nearly throw it away. And Chestnut having a tough time handling the ball out front. She's way out beyond the arc. Guarded by Mahonen. Here's a drive inside and a blocking foul. Boy, they're calling everything. This will be on Anna Mahonen. She's got 4. Mahonen's got 4. Kelsey Carmen's got 4. Can't afford to take Mahonen out. At the line again, shooting free throws after an Andrew B. Morgan lost his foul. It's number 21, Jaden Chestnut. She has 2 3-pointers and 3 buckets for a total of 12 points. She'll shoot 2 free throws, the first of which is no good. Well, they've left a lot of points on the floor at the free throw line. One more shot for Cleveland Chrysler Dodge Ram Jeep. 4:09 in the game, 39-37, Cleveland by 2. Second shot is up. It is no good. Rebound Bradley. Little Sloan Carter sneaked in there. She missed both free throws and pulls it away for the Bearettes. And Bradley's going to take a full timeout. Coach Drew's going to read them the riot act. We'll be back in 1 minute after a Tennessee Valley Raji timeout here on Mix 104.1 at 4:04 in the game. 39-37, Cleveland up by 2 over the Bearettes. Boogers are in the wiring tonight here, folks. We figured out what the problem is. Hopefully we'll stay up. And right now, while you're away, we had a technical foul call on Cleveland High School for a player coming in without checking in. They had 6 players on the floor. Bradley converts both free throws. They've got the ball right now leading by 2. Jemiah Williams on the left side. Bradley 41-39 with 3:15 in the game after both free throws were made by Kelsey Carmen for the Bearettes, giving them the first lead they've had in a while. Matter of fact, since the third quarter here. Kelsey Carmen in the paint to Mahoney, on to Carpenter. Bradley's really content. They're running their offense now. Oh, they had Mahoney wide open. I'm not sure why they don't see her in there. In the corner to Carpenter. Carpenter wants to drive, and she gets tripped, and they call her for walking. Oh, me, oh my. Walking call on Carpenter, who was tripped, obviously tripped, tumbles the floor. The turnover gives the ball back to Cleveland with 2:45 to go. Bears up by 2 at 41-39. Chestnut, who has burned the Bears on some three-pointers tonight, will go to Blair on the right side now, checked by Williams. Mahone with 4 fouls, Carmen with 4 fouls, and here's a drive by Blair, and they'll throw it away, rebound, or pulled away by Bradley Central. Carmen's going to go to the hoop for the layup. Shot is no good, blew the layup. Cleveland comes away, Droke pulled it down, and she'll have the ball, and they'll throw it away, but grabbed and saved by Chestnut. My goodness. And here's a pass by Chestnut. They're letting them play some, and then here's a shot inside. Good, and it's a foul. As Person brings it home, the foul's going to be on Jemiah Williams. She's got 3 now. Person picks up the bucket. It's her second 2-pointer. And her 12th point of the game. She'll have 1 shot to give Cleveland the lead at 2:11 to go here in the game now. 41-41 our score. Person tonight has, like we said, 6, 8, 10, and shots no good. Rebound taken away by Bradley Carpenter again. She's playing a good game here. Carpenter to Williams, left side, down low, Mahoney wide open somehow for 2.
That's been there a lot tonight. They just haven't seen it.
They finally saw it, and the lead is 2 for the Bears, 43-41. Bradley by 2, minute 51 to go. Boy, we're getting down to the cases here. I'm not sure how many timeouts each team has, but we're going to probably see all of them used here. Out front is Droke, checked by Hannah Jones. Spins it into the paint, wants to go up, lost the handle. Oh, it's a double dribble. Rebound Bradley on a bad shot by Droke. Not a bad shot, she missed it though. Bears have it with the 2-point lead, and they're not in the bonus. They get fouled. Cleveland's got 1 to give with a minute 28 to go here. Bradley controlling. Kelsey Carmen, cross court to pass to Williams. Williams to Mahoney. Bradley's going to pull it out probably and just hold it. Here goes Mahoney inside. Just kicks it back to Carmen. Nearly threw it away. Back again in the key. On to Weber. Or Jones, rather. 1:10 to go. Bradley's going to take the air of the ball with a 2-point lead. Kelsey Carmen double teamed against the sideline. Gets the pass across to Carpenter on to Williams. Williams, Coach Ruder right in their ear, tell them what they're going to do. Clock's at 55. Bradley is content holding and wide open inside for 2. Hannah Jones, and that's what that stall will do to you. The 4-point lead now the Bears with 45 seconds to go. Jamarian Blair, pull-up jumper shot is no good. Rebound Bradley clears Mahoney with the ball with 40 to go. And Bears going to try to hang on for the win here. Carpenter in front court now to Williams. Back cross court to Person. She's going to be fouled by Droke. Droke picks up the foul on her second. It doesn't matter at this point how many fouls you have. It's only
You didn't do nothing.
Gwen, we draw, I think. 19.3 remaining in the game. 47-42. Bearettes shooting free throws. Maya Williams shot good. 48-42. The Bearettes have iced this one. It wasn't easy, to say the least, but they are going to win this. Here's a long three shot, no good. Bradley clears it with 12 seconds to go, and there's a foul in backcourt on Cleveland. Probably Milo. Nope, going to be on number 5. That'll be Moody. Moody's first foul. If the line shoot 1 and 1 for the Bearettes will be the junior. Nope, sophomore McKenna. No, she's a junior. McKenna Miles. And he looks at sophomore. She's going to shoot a 1 and 1 for the Bearettes with 11.2 to go. The first one is no good. Rebound. Cleveland has it. They got Moody in there for her 3-point shooting, but here's Blair on the drive into the paint, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound Bradley. Maya Williams clears, and the Bearettes have won it. And it's going to be about like the last game, a 6-point win for the Bears. They win it 48-42. 48-42. Bears win it over the Lady Raiders, and Bears improving to 14-1 on the season, 6-0 in district play, while the Lady Raiders are 6-5 and 4-2 now in District 5 AAA play. Wow, what a game! What a game! 48-42 again. The Bears win it. We'll be back in 2 minutes with our Crawford's Pharmacy post-game show when we return here on Mix 104.1, with games supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group. Back in 2 minutes. Back at Bradley Central High School, where we just gone final in the girls' game, the Bears won it 48-42 to improve to 14-1, 6-0 in district play. Cleveland girls were dropped to 6-5 and 4-2. And for all virtual means, I guess you say, the Bears clinched the district championship tonight because there's nobody else that's got a stronger team as Cleveland has in there. And being joined now, I'll get you turned around just a little bit here, Luke, because we're on World Wide Web here with Mr. Schroyer on the video there. Being joined now by a friend of ours we've known for a long time who has deep roots for several kids that have played here at Bradley Central High School. The oldest one right now is Anna Mahonen, or youngest one right now playing is Anna Mahonen. Of course, she's going to play basketball at Lee next year. And Stephen Mahonen,
yes,
footballer, and your stepson,
Brent Keaton.
Brent Keaton. So, as we said, your blood runs deep black and gold, doesn't it?
Oddly, it does, and the Cleveland coach gives me a hard time because way back a long time ago, I actually was a Raider, and so he questions how could I send my kids here, but I think it's obvious with the record and the history that we've had.
Well, he called you a turncoat, but that's okay. You know, we've been called that before. We have kids going both schools, you know,
right,
it's just the way it is sometimes, but I guess one of the things that's really good, and I've talked to Anna a lot, and I've talked to you a lot, but I've talked to her a lot on the air and done interviews with her and everything, but the good thing with that scholarship, she's going to be playing locally, so
Right.
you don't have to drive anywhere.
Right,
to
and
watch her play.
I'm crazy enough to go to all the away games, so I'm going to be on the road a lot, and it'll make the home games easier with them being 5 minutes from the house.
Well, that'll be really good to see. What is Stephen doing now in the world?
Stephen is finishing up at UTC. He will
Okay.
graduate with his bachelor's in the spring, and then he's going to go to law school.
Okay, law school.
Yes, he's been accepted to UT and Georgia, and I think a couple others, but
Well, I know who to call now if I get my tail in a ringer. Yes,
Exactly.
something like that. What has been? You look back at what the girls have accomplished in her 4 years of Anna here. You know, we won a state title in 19. We've been to state tournament three of her 4 years, I guess, and done quite well. They've got to travel some really nice places out to Arizona and down to Florida to Naples and played in some very, very prestigious tournaments and done well.
yes, yes.
And as you say, you go to the home and road. I guess you've enjoyed the
Yeah.
ride as much as she has.
It's
haven't
been
you?
I love the sport. You know, obviously I played, and you know, I can't get enough of it. We do this, and then obviously do an AAU during the spring and summer, and I can sit in the gym and watch them play all day every day.
Is any one particular game besides the state title game? I know that's the big one, but any particular game or thing that stands out in your mind as a single memory that you're going to look back?
I think the region run last year was big. I mean, to play through some of the adversity that we played through as a team, and you know, girls stepping up, and just, you know, this team, you never know who's gonna be the one for the night, and I think that's what makes them so special.
Well, and I just happened to think about that. You said about the injuries we had to Anna Walker last year. Who missed the night before we start playing the state. She turns an ankle severely, can't play. We lost our point guard Jemiah Williams
Right.
a week before that with an injury that she
Right.
had surgery on. But let's go back to Anna Mahoney, your daughter's injury.
Yes.
She missed her entire sophomore year.
season.
The year we won the state, but she was a big part of the team, but she just
Right.
couldn't play. And
Right.
that had to be a gut-wrenching, horrible thing for you as a dad to sit through when your daughter couldn't play.
It was hard. You know, obviously you hate for your child to be in pain or to, you know, to be injured, but just seeing that team and you know, knowing what Anna was going through, because I know with her competitive spirit, she wanted to play. She wanted to play every game, and you know, the doctor cleared her, I want to say right around the day of the state championship game, and obviously she's not going to play in that game.
Right.
But you know, she's a part of the team, and
Oh, yeah.
you know, obviously, you know, I'll take the state championship anyway, and go from there.
Well, she's been the inside post player that most reliable that we can go to when we have to. I had her tonight with about 12 unofficial points. Well, here's the official points, and they had her with 12 as well. Her and Hannah both had 12 apiece, and Jemiah had 10 there, and 3 players double figures. But we played deep. She got in foul trouble. Kelsey got in foul trouble. Carpenter got in foul trouble. We started setting girls out, you know, starters out, you know,
Right.
early in the game, and still persevered and pulled out a bit tough win. 6-point win just like last week's game.
Yeah.
But
You know, give Cleveland credit. They came out and they were scrappy and they played hard, and you know, I don't want to wish any of this away, but I think my body will like it when this is all said and done, because my heart just, you know, there's times that I can't take it.
well, I know what you mean. I get a little excited myself on the radio, but it's a thrill though to watch this, and you don't. We take it for granted sometimes, I'm afraid. You know?
Oh, yeah.
We are the winningest team in the state in boys or girls, and there's a lot of times there's other schools that would just, they can't even sniff at going to a state tournament. They have no idea what that's like.
Right.
But anyway, we're blessed to enjoy watching the Bearettes, and thank you for coming by to talk with us.
Thank you for having me and for your support of not just the Bearettes, but the Bear program in general. You know, that's what it's all about, and you know, it's a great place to be.
And you've got another young one coming up.
I've got a freshman, rising freshman for next year, and he may try to play a little basketball, and he'll play a little golf, and we'll
Football.
if I can talk him into it. He's undecided on that.
We'll keep them coming. That's the last of them.
Yes,
then?
we're done.
You're done.
At that point, there will be no more kids in our family below the age of freshmen.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you for joining us tonight, Luke. That's Luke Mahonen, who's the father of Bradley Central standout senior Hannah Mahonen. And folks, we can just walk across town and watch them play at Lee University next week.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Coach Marty Rose there. That's Luke Mahonen. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate that. We'll take another break here on Mix 104.1. We're back at Bradley Central in our Crawford's Pharmacy pregame portion of the program, being joined now by a former Bearette, a girl who everyone will remember, who was responsible for us having a state championship ring, Miss Hannah Lombard. Hannah, thank you for coming tonight and being here. I know it's been hard to get to a game this year, but tell us about what you're doing right now and where your future lies with you.
I'm going to Cleveland State right now. Hopefully I'll graduate soon in the summer with my associates, and then I'm planning to go to ETSU or UTC for nursing.
You want to be a nurse then, huh? So you can take care of old people.
Yes, sir.
Well, how many times have you relived in your mind that three-point shot you hit there to win the state championship? I mean, it's either you make it, we win it, you miss it, we lose it. It was simple as that.
Yeah, I relive it every day. Tinsley gave me her huddle access, and I watch it every so often.
Well, I've got the video that Amy put together for the team last year. It still brings cold chills to me anytime I watch it. I know it does. I can't imagine a feeling that someone would have to hit a shot like that. It's the only 3 points you scored in the entire game.
I know.
And it came with 1.6 seconds, I think it was, to go. As the clock ran out, we had a dog pile out there. And everybody's seen the picture of you on the floor. And all of them crushing you, basically. And then Coach Freeman, the other, begging him, get off the floor, get off the floor. I knew there was time left on the clock, but there wasn't much. But what a great win that was for the team, for the program, and the school. And we had a big reception here last year with all the Bearettes and the former Bearettes. A bunch of the former Bearettes came back. But I don't know if you'll have another thrill like that the rest of your life, but that was a big one, wasn't it?
It'll be very hard to top, for sure.
Well, thank you for coming by and spending a short time with us. I didn't want to pull you away from the conversation, but I definitely want to get you on the air here tonight.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, thank you, Hannah. That's Hannah Lombard, who hit the game-winning shot for the Bearettes when they won the 2019 state championship over Houston, 46-44. We were down by one. Like I said, if she makes a shot, we win it. If she misses it, we lose it. And being joined now, we'll keep it right here and go ahead and get another lady up here. We always like to talk to everybody we can. And Amy Tinsley, the girls JV coach, boy, you had a tough one tonight there, just like the varsity game was. I guess it was a good coaching that pulled that out for you, right?
I'm not sure about that. They got us at their place last week, and I just told my girls, we can't let them beat us on our home floor. So they dug down a little harder tonight, and they're bigger than us. I mean, across the board, they're a tall JV team. So our girls fought hard, and we came out on top.
Well, it was not as emotional as it would have been if this place had been packed to the Raptors' butt. There's more people here than we've had for any game so far, and I'm glad to see with the
There's a lot of adult fans here. That it was fun. It was more fun than we've had all season. So.
Do you get up for games like that as opposed to a game over a team that you know you're probably going to blow out?
Listen, I wish I could play tonight. I'm ready to dress out.
Well,
I wouldn't be good for my team, but selfishly, I want to dress out.
I was hoping we could sneak somebody in there along the line there, but man, a good win. Now you'll be playing again on Friday.
We've actually picked up a game tomorrow at Baylor. Girls JV only.
Okay, at Baylor
Baylor
tomorrow.
called yesterday and said, hey, you want to play? We've had so many cancellations that we need our girls to play. So we're going to, Freeman's driving us down, and we're going to take them on at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay, at Baylor's single girls JV game. And the Saudi Daisy varsity game, has that been rescheduled yet for sure?
It has, but I know you're going to ask me a date, and I don't know what it is right now.
Well, Turner Jackson told me he thought it was on a Wednesday. Is it not tomorrow Wednesday, but next
That's
Wednesday?
correct. Next Wednesday. That's
Wednesday.
right. I don't know the date, but it's next Wednesday.
That'll be February 3rd, because Monday starts the 1st then.
Yep.
Well, we look forward to that, and that'll be down there at their place as well.
That's right, yes.
So Friday you go to Walker Valley.
Yep.
Next Tuesday we're home with Ooltewah. And then and you'll have JV games for those, hopefully.
Yes, we hope so.
And then next Friday, Saudi will be in here. So
yep.
We're going to play Saudi girls varsity on Wednesday and again on Friday, looks like, I guess.
It looks like it.
Well, got to get the games in. All right, we'll let you go about ready for the introduction starting lineup. So thanks for joining us again. And we'll talk again.
All right, sounds good. Bye-bye.
Thank you. That's Amy Tinsley, and we will let her go. I'm going to put this mic over here so I don't unplug the computer again. And we'll take a break, and we'll be back in 1 minute. And let's take a look at the starting lineups for the boys here as the Bears and Raiders get prepared to tip it off. Back in 60 seconds. Back here at Bradley Central as we begin to wrap up the Crawford Pharmacy pregame portion program. This is Gary Young with Steve Wills. I never failed to introduce us guys, but you probably know us by now anyway. We're here on Mix 104.1. Streaming also tonight on BCHS Bear Network Facebook page. So if you want to watch the video or just listen to the game, you can watch and listen that way. We'll try to keep it on the air during the boys' game. We figured out what was wrong during the girls' game where we kept dropping power for a couple of minutes there. We apologize for that. But for the Cleveland Raiders, they'll start this. Starting five, number 1, Michael Dale. Number 3, Jason Brooks. Number 11, Grant Hurst, who is a senior. Number 12, Rodney Broadnax. And number 23, senior Barkley McGowan. Sometimes goes by Clay, but Barkley is his grandfather who passed away. And he's being introduced as Barkley most of the time. For the Bears, they will start at number 4, 6-foot junior Brandon Shimbera. Number 12, 6'2" senior Tucker Green. Number 15, 6'2" senior Isaac Smith. Number 23, a 6'6" senior Mason Rothwell. And a 6'5" junior, Carter Howard's going to get a start tonight. Number 50 for the Bears as we get ready for the tip-off here. And here's the toss into the air by Jason Sewell, one of the officials. The tip will go in the backcourt to the Bears, and Brandon Shimbera will control. Barrett JVs, Bradley Boyd JVs, all three won their games. So Bradley going for a 4-game sweep tonight. Very, very important game. Here's Brandon Shimbera for a long 3. Shot good by Shimbera.
Off to a better start than when we got before.
Inside a fast break by Cleveland High School. It's going to be Rodney Broadnax for 2. Bears the 1-point lead at 3-2. Isaac Smith in backcourt working 1-on-1 against Jason Brooks. The young sophomore is a good-looking prospect. He'll bring it in front court against Brooks. He'll skip it across now to Mason Rothwell. Rothwell on to Carter Howard. Bradley with everybody outside beyond the arc. In the corner, right side, deep is Isaac Smith. Penetrates into the paint, going up for the layup. Shot is up, no good. Went up left-handed, shot is just a little bit off the mark. Quickly ahead, here's Michael Dale for a long 3. Shot good for Cleveland High School. And that was a 3-pointer for Cleveland Phillies, and they'll take the lead at 5-2. Shimbera in backcourt working against Grant Hurst. Brings it, and he'll throw it away. Expected Tucker Green, to go one way, and he went the other. Get the ball back to Cleveland. Michael Dale inbounds in backcourt to Hurst. Bradley's going to play straight up man-to-man. Bradley's been playing some zone this year quite effectively. And talking with Coach Reuter today for the girls team, he said zone is so much harder to prepare for and teach the girls rather than just man-to-man. Here's a drive inside by Hurst. He's walking. Had a lot of walking calls that first game of the girls' game. Just giving you a recap of the scores. The Bradley JV boys won 48-41. The girls won 48-41. The Bradley JV boys won 64-56 in overtime. The Bradley Bearettes won 48-42, and the boys are playing right now. Inside, a foul call on maybe number 1. That's Michael Dale, his first, team first, and will be shooting free throws. That's a losses of Andrew B. Morgan foul. And shooting Crown Cross or Dodge Jeep Ram free throws. Boy, it's a mouthful. Brandon Schember shooting 2. The first shot is on 1. Michael Dale. Trying to help the coach out here. Schember gets the first point at the free throw line. He's got 4. He's got all 4 Bear points. I told him out there tonight in concession stand, he was out there helping a little bit during the JV game. I said, you need to get about 12, 15 points tonight. He's not planning on it. Well, he's got 4 now. Or he's got 5 now. All 5 of the Bear points, and we're tied at 5-5. Here's a long 3 by McGowan. Shot good. Downtown, Barkley McGowan hits his first 3-pointer. Shades of his mom, Amy Tinsley. Here comes one of the officials to the side. Delay of game warning on the blue team. Grant Hurst touched the ball after it went through the net.
Well, he got it. He got it and kind of threw it over towards the referee, and he had to dodge it to keep him getting hit.
You can't touch it when it goes through. And the next time's a technical foul. So you get 1 warning, and that's all you get. Bradley will inbounds in backcourt to Rothwell. He's being checked by his counterpart, number 23, McGowan. He'll bring it all the way in the front court, hands it off now to Tucker Green to the left side. Carter Howard way outside. He's not going to shoot that 3 tonight, I don't think. He did hit 1 previous game. Here's Isaac Smith controlling 1-on-1 now. Looking to go inside to Carter, and down low he'll go to Carter, and he's going to be fouled. That's Grant Hurst, I believe, with a foul. Was it shooting? I don't know. Nope, I'm going to say he was not shooting. Grant Hurst first, team second, and he wasn't shooting. He was still on the ground, and when Carter gets off the ground, everybody knows it. Tucker Green to inbounds for the Bears. He brings down low. Schember has it blocked behind off of the Bears. Trey McGowan blocked it right off of Schember's back. 5:47 to go in the period. 8-5, Cleveland by 3. The earlier meeting this year went to the Raiders by 73-54. It's 19-point win, 70. I think it was final, 73-54. 19-point win. Here's a drive by Hurst all the way through. He's going to be fouled on the floor before he can shoot. Schember picks up the foul, his first, team first. Cleveland likes to dribble drive. They'll inbounds left baseline. It'll be Jason Brooks to inbounds. And Mason Rothwell, as always, is the big guy there, the long arms trying to deflect the pass, and they get it in safely, though. Brooks goes to Michael Dale, drives inside, back to the corner of Broadnax. He goes into the paint, wants to go up, has it stolen by Carter, grabs it back, and then there's a loose ball scramble, shot up, no good. Rebound to Cleveland. It'll be Michael Dale's going to drive, little 8-footer, shot no good, and foul on Bradley's Carter Howard. Carter picks up his first foul of the game, team second. Andrew B. Morgan lost his foul. And shooting free throws, 2 will be number 1, Michael Dale, one of the seniors. And he'll shoot those for Crown Crusher Dodge Jeep Round. Back on the air Friday night. Walker Valley hosting the Bears. 6 o'clock girls tip-off. And then the boys, it's about 7:30 or so. It was a little bit late tonight getting on the air because the overtime game for the JV. Dale's first free throw is good. It's a 9-5 game. Cleveland by 4. One more shot for Michael. And the ball was tipped out of Carter Howard's hands into Grant Hurst. And here's a long 3 by McGowan. It's good again. Boy, you cannot let Cleveland shoot those threes. McGowan picks up his second 3-pointer and third of the night for Cleveland High School and for Cleveland Utilities. Here's Schember drilling through a double team. Gets through it. Okay, 12-5, Cleveland by 7. Schember drives into the lane. Kicks it down low to Carter Green. Shot up. No good. Foul on Cleveland. This is Dale or Hurst, and one of them's going to have, that's going to be Hurst. He's got 2 fouls. That's 2 on Hurst. Cleveland can ill afford to get a starter like him in trouble. At the line shooting 2 for Crown Crossing Dodge Jeep Round will be one of our seniors, 1 of 4, Tucker Green. First free throw is good. Tucker, a good free throw shooter. I'd like to give a shout out to his dad.
That is a huge foul on Hurst.
What?
That's a huge foul on Hurst.
Tucker Green. Mentioned Stacy Green, probably listening up in Chicago land somewhere. Next shot is good. Where his dad is employed currently. 12-7 Bears down by 5 to Cleveland High School. Grant Hurst in backcourt now. He got 2 quick fouls with still almost 5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter play. I'd like to give a shout out also to Corky and Annette Whitlock. And we can never forget our friend Brett Whitehead. Here's a long 3, shot good for Cleveland. Boy, Broadnex. They get happy on those 3s. That's 4 they've hit out of their 15 points. And there's a steal in backcourt by Cleveland High School. And going to be knocked out of bounds by Tucker Green. Cleveland got off to a big lead at 20-4 in the first game just last Thursday, which was Bradley's last game. And at 4:28 to go here in the opening quarter play, they lead at 15-7, an 8-point lead. As Michael Dale tries to find someone, he'll bring into Hurst in backcourt. Hurst will be picked up at the half line by Brandon Shimbera. Tries it behind the back dribble, lost it, drilled it off his foot or somebody's foot, probably off of
Shimbera,
the Bears, and he'll go back and pick it up in backcourt. He'll fire the long 3, and it is good for Hurst. My goodness. NBA three-pointer.
Yeah, NBA.
That's
long range. 5th
of the quarter for Cleveland here, and they lead 18-7. Not a whole lot you can do when they shoot them from that distance. Coach Clark calling out a play right in front of us here. Long pass to Shimbera. And I'm not sure what play Bears are trying to run. Shimbera's in trouble, and time's going to be called for the Bears. At 3:45 to go in the first quarter of play, it'll be a 30-second Tennessee Valley Rossi timeout here on Mix 104.1. The score, Cleveland 18, Bradley Central 7. Back in just 30 seconds. .345 in the first period of play. Cleveland up 18-7. They've hit 5 3-pointers, and it's not just one player. It's Hurst, Broadnax, and McGowan nailing them from deep. Those are deep 3s. Nothing cheap about those. Bradley controlling on the offensive end, going left to right. Isaac Smith takes a pass out on the left side, trying to get rid of the ball. He does to Shimbera. Shimbera on to Tucker Green. Green looking over the Cleveland defense, inside ball tipped away and then grabbed by Cleveland High School. Bad pass by Shimbera that time. Broadnax on the drive down low. That's Brooks shot, no good. Rebound, foul on Cleveland. Michael Dale's got his second foul. He's got 2. Grant Hurst has 2. And then for the Raiders will be number 22. That's going to be Alex Hyder. Seeing his first action of the night. Alex Hyder, number 22, in for Grant Hurst, I believe. Yep, Hurst will take a seat for a while. At 3:20 in the period, 18-7, Cleveland up by 11 points. They have shot lights out. They are an outstanding 3-point shooting team, have been for the last couple of years, especially with McGowan and Hurst out there who are teammates and are both seniors. And I'm sure the other coaches around the district will be glad to see them lead. Shimbera goes to Isaac Smith. Carter Howard sets the screen momentarily on to Shimbera, down low to Carter. He wants to go up. He will go up. His shot is up and good for 2. Forcing it up and in. He'll pick up his first bucket, 18-9 score. Cleveland on top by 9. Trey McCall. I don't know how far out you go to defend these guys, really. Here is Michael Dale. Ball grabbed out by Rothwell. Couldn't get it. Again, Dale needs to get rid of it to somebody. He does. He'll go to McGowan. That's an Amy Guerin 3-point range right there. Yeah. She can shoot him. She come across the half court. She thought she was in range. Here's the drive inside to Brooks. He'll go to Broadnax and on to Hyder, who just checked in. Pull-up jumper shot, air ball, no good. Rebound grab down low, though. Back to Hyder. He'll go into the paint for the left. Shot, no good. Rebound again to Cleveland. Taken away this time by Brooks. Brooks wants to drive against Smith, can't do it. Isaac cuts him off. He'll drive through 3 guys. He's going to walk. Nice defensive play that time for the Bears. And for Cleveland will be number 4, Judah Salt. S-A-U-L-T. I believe that's just Salt. He'll replace Broadnax. Rodney Broadnax out of the game. 2:11 to go in the period. 18-9. Bradley with the ball in backcourt. Facing some full court pressure. Shimbera trying to shake free from Hyder. He will slowly walk the ball into front court at 2:04 to go. On to Isaac Smith, wants to penetrate, and he gets blocked and fouled by Cleveland's number 3. That's Jason Brooks, his first, team 5th. Give the ball to the Bears at the baseline, right side. Exactly 2 minutes now in the period. Bradley trying to get a 4-game sweep. They've taken the first 3 tonight. Tucker Green looking for someone. He'll come in long to Mason Rothwell. Good, dependable Mason. Went over the 1,000-point mark about 3 games back. And I'm sure they'll recognize that on senior night. This is coming up in about 2 weeks. Here comes Brandon Shimbera. A little pull-up jump from the right elbow. Shot partially blocked. Rebound by McGowan of Cleveland. And he will lose a handling, taken away by the Bears. They've got the numbers now. Tucker Green going to go hoop for the layup. Shot is good for 2. Great move by Tucker Green, and timeout.
The officials timeout injury.
Raiders got a nosebleed, I believe, and he's going to come out. That's going to be Brooks. And Hurst will check back in. He's got 2 fouls, a minute 38 to go, so a little bit of a gamble maybe. Dale's got 2 fouls also for Cleveland. And for the Bears, number 25, it'll be Memphis Flowers checking in, replacing Brandon Shimbera. Flowers is a sophomore, Shimbera a junior. He's going to be in backcourt to put a little bit of pressure on the ball coming up the floor. It's minute 35 now in the period. Hurst into offensive territory now. Goes to the left side to Michael Dale. Dale look for Cutter in the lane. He will go. Here's the turnaround jump shot. Cleveland up short. No good. Rebound cleared by Rothwell. That was Salt in for Cleveland High School on that shot there. He just checked into the game for the injured player. Bradley controlled now, trailing at 18-11. Rothwell with Flowers. Left side on to Smith. Wanted to shoot the 3. Couldn't do it. Goes to the baseline. Kicks it back now to Rothwell. He'll penetrate. Spin move coming up. He's going to walk. Yep. Got tangled up there trying to drive in against Hyder. 1:04 to go. Cleveland inbounding in backcourt to Hurst from McGowan. Reggie Tucker, the Cleveland coach, in his 2nd year, I guess it would be. Yeah, I believe it's his 2nd year. I've got it here somewhere in my notes, but I believe he took over last year. Long-time assistant. And here's a drive by Hurst, and he just throws it away. Boy, he got lucky. His teammate saw that. And here's a shot by Salt. It's good for a 3-pointer. They're 6 of the quarter. 21-11. They got 18 of their 21 points from downtown. Clock rolls down to 30 seconds to go. Bears trailing by 10 to the Raiders. Memphis Flowers to Rothwell. Bradley trying to get the offense flowing through the middle there to get some backdoor cuts if they can. Rothwell works the left low post into the paint now. Rothwell kicks it back now to Memphis Flowers. Gave the old head fake, didn't shoot it. Looking to go inside to Rothwell. He's fronted though by Hurst. Back to Flowers. Clock's at 11. They're going to play it for the one final shot. It'll be Isaac Smith, left side. Someone's got to shoot it. And went inside low to Carter Howard, and he lost the handle of it. Cleveland comes away, and they'll not get a shot off. They'll get one off, but it wasn't counted. So after 1 quarter play, Cleveland hot shooting 6 3-pointers in the first quarter play. Take a 21-11 lead, a 10-point margin for Cleveland High School here at the end of 1. Back in 1 minute with more live coverage on Mix 104.1. Back with the second play here on Mix 104.1. Be Cleveland ball. They lead 21-11 here. And they'll bring it in backcourt to Grant Hurst. The Bradley Wrestlers went to Maryville tonight and won 45-15.
33.
Shot by Cleveland, no good. Foul. Bradley will be 25. That's going to be Memphis Flowers. Give me that score again, Steve.
45-33.
45-33. In a match that should never have been wrestled, to be honest about it. But they did wrestle anyway, and the Bears win it. Grant Hurst makes a free throw. It is a 22-11 game. The reason I said that is Heritage canceled out against Cleveland forfeited, and Brad was hoping Maryville would cancel out against Maryville, but they didn't. Next shot is also good for Hurst. He's got a total of 5 points. They've had 5 different Raiders have 3-pointers, 2 of those by Barkley McGowan. 23-11, Cleveland by 12. Tucker Green will bring the ball up and direct the team here momentarily. He'll go to Carter Howard. Carter looking to get rid of the ball, goes to Salt, or guarded by Salt, back now to Memphis Flowers. Green picks up the loose ball, fires a long 2-pointer. It's no good. Rebound to McGowan for the Raiders. They like to run, race the ball down the floor. Ahead to Salt. On for a long 3 by Hyder. Shot good by Hyder. He's got one, so 6 Raiders have 3-pointers. I don't know what you do, Coach. Stand back and admire the shooting.
Right.
26-11, the lead at 15 for the Raiders. Cleveland's lost 5 games this year, and I'm not sure how they lost. They must have had a cold shooting out. Here's a long 3 by Shambera for the Bears. That's good. He's got 2. The Bears have 2. The Raiders have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers out of their 26 points. 21 of those at free throw line. Let's give a shout out to Coach Earl Rowan, and his lovely wife Kathy, who are enjoying some Buddy's barbecue tonight and listening to the Bears and the Raiders. And here's a foul call on the Bears. I believe Memphis Flowers picked up his second quick foul. 2-5, that would be Memphis. His second, Bears fourth, not a shooting situation. Cleveland ball right front court with 6:42 in the half, 26-14 our score. Raiders on top by 12. Grant Hurst with Shambera trying to slow him down a little bit. They'll skip it inside low to McGowan. He'll throw it away. Bad pass by Hurst. Rebound, or the pass in the hands of Shambera. And then he will turn right around and throw it away, but saved by Memphis Flowers on a good, quick, heady move by the young sophomore. Flowers goes to Carter Howard. Looking for Bradley to get inside. Mason Rothwell cannot work inside against this Cleveland team. He didn't get a hold of it. We had 16 points Thursday last week. And here goes Mason on the inside pass. Kicks it back now to Shambera for a 3. Shot is no good. Rebound Mason Rothwell clears. And he'll go up for 2 off the glass. It's good for 2. Got that little lean. He's not near the goal, but he can lean, and he's long, 6'6", and plays probably about, with those arms up there, about 8 or 9 feet. It's a 26-16 game. Cleveland lead at 10. By the way, the Walker Valley girls lost tonight to McMinn 52-46, and here's a jump ball to Bradley. Again, Memphis, McMinn County 52. Walker Valley 46 in girls varsity game. We should have the boys final tonight too. That is a District 5 matchup. Michael Dale will step out. Jason Brooks will step back in for Cleveland. Bradley has Shambera, Green, Flowers, Rothwell, and Howard. Cleveland has Hurst, McGowan, Hyder, along with Salt, and what's that, Broadnex maybe over there. I can't see his number. Bradley control with Shambera, left side. Goes back out top now to Tucker Green. Green breaking traffic, trying to get Carter Howard or Rothwell to clear out in there. They had both guys. Here's a long turnaround by Carter Howard for 2.
Carter's got a shooting touch here in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, he's got a 2-pointer. Lead is at 8, 26-18. Bears are going to go down. If they go down, they go down the final. Here the ball knocked away, stolen by the Bears. As McGowan got double teamed, Tucker Green in the front court, 3-on-2. He's going to take it to the hoop for the layup. Shot is no good. Rebound, foul Bradley. Tucker Howard crashed with McGowan as Green missed the free throw, missed the layup. 5-0. That'll be Carter Howard, his second. And in for the Bears will be Josh Wyckoff, number 22, a 5'9", or 6'5" junior. Number 22, Josh Wyckoff. 4:55 in the half. 26-18. Bears trailing the Raiders by 8. Back on the air Friday on Mix 104.1, we'll have Walker Valley and Bradley Central from Walker Valley. Then back here next Tuesday, Bradley hosting Ooltewah, and next Friday back here, Bradley hosting Soddy Daisy. As the season is rapidly coming to a close, about 4 weeks left anyway. Pass deflected into the hands of Cleveland High School's Hyder. He'll fire a 3-pointer. Shot good again. Timeout Cleveland High School is Alex Hyder picks up his second 3-pointer for Cleveland Utilities, and Cleveland's 8th of the first half. Timeout on the floor. 4:38 to go in the half. A 30-second timeout for Tennessee Valley Raji. We'll be back in just 1/2 minute. .433 remaining in the first half, 4:39 actually. Cleveland High called that timeout there, 30-second break. They lead 29-18 after another three-pointer, their 8th of the first half. And here's an attempted steal by Barkley McGowan, inside by Rothwell for 2, and he'll draw the foul, and he'll shoot 1 free throw after a foul for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. It's on number 4. It's going to be Salt, his first, team 6th. Count the bucket for Rothwell, his 2nd of the night. He'll shoot 1 free throw for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. As Isaac Smith checks back in for the Bears, Tucker Green will take a rest. Rothwell, a good free throw shooter, fires this one, and it is no good. Tip out long to the Bears, picked up by Rothwell. Got his own rebound off the missed free throw. 29-20, Cleveland on top by 9. To the right wing, they'll work with Isaac Smith. He's been quiet tonight offensively. He'll dribble to the top, keeps his drive alive, goes back to Shimbera now. Shimbera back in the game. Here's a pass by Shimbera. Bad pass thrown away, taken away by Hurst. Could have had a foul call. Here's a McGowan three-pointer. It's good, and he's going to be fouled. The 9th three-pointer of the first half of the Raiders. Barkley has 3 of those, and the foul's going to be on the Bears. Who was that foul on, that last foul? One of the Bears. We'll have to clean up some perspiration on the floor. Not sure who that last foul was on. Wyckoff, yep. Yeah. Wyckoff on the foul, his first, team 6th. But shooting 1 free throw for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will be number 23, the senior, Barkley McGowan, shooting 1 free throw. 32-20, 12-point lead Cleveland. Free throw is good. Barkley's picked up 10 points now. First player in double figures for either team. 33-20, 4:04 to go in the half. Coming up halftime, we should have a couple of Bearettes and hopefully Coach Reuter, if he's not off somewhere talking, as the Bears control. Memphis Flowers back in the game for the Bears. Goes to Rothwell, right side against McGowan. Back to Memphis. He can shoot the ball. He's a long ball shooter. On to Shimbera. We know he can shoot. Down low, Rothwell's going to go up for 2. Shot good, and he's fouled again. He's getting good. He's very good getting position inside. Yeah. Foul on Cleveland's number 22. That's going to be Hyder. His first, Cleveland 7th. Rothwell's bucket is good. He'll have a 1 free throw. 33-22.
You know, the Bears keep hanging around. You hope Cleveland cools off.
Yeah. Surely they won't shoot like that all night. Free throw is good by Rothwell. He's got a total of 7 points, 33-23. Cleveland's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different guys hit threes. And it's been nice shots. I mean, give them credit for it. Man, they are deadly. Maybe don't shoot this way all the time, but they live and die with that 3. Here's a shot inside by Broadnax. It's going to bounce away. No good. Ribbon clear by Isaac Smith for the Bears. He'll go to Shimbera. Shimbera down the left side. Hustling down the floor. Goes all the way through for a little pull-up jumper. Shot is no good. Tip to Wyckoff. Back to Isaac for a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound to the Bears. Rothwell on to Shimbera. Brandon doing good work on these long shots that are kicking out deep. Shimbera working against McGowan one-on-one. Goes to Flowers. 3 minutes exactly now in the half. And here's an attempt steal, and it is a steal by Hurst. As Flowers got blindsided, and down goes Hurst. He'll miss the shot, but he'll shoot free throws. Flowers picking up his 3rd foul, I think, of the half. Yep, it is 3 on Flowers. He's coming out of the game. Tucker Green will check back in for the Bears after the first free throw attempt by Grant Hurst, who's picked up 2 free throws and a three-pointer for 5. 2:53 in the half. Free throw is good by Hurst. Flowers will check out with 3 fouls. Tucker Green will check back in. Tucker and I picked up 4 points and no fouls. At the line shooting Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram free throws is number 11, one of the seniors. And I think he and McGowan are both signed to play ball somewhere, but I don't know where that's at. Next shot is good for Hurst. They should be playing college ball somewhere the way they can shoot and their size. 35-23. Bears down. Cleveland by 12. Excuse me. 2:44 remaining in the half now. Bradley against a quick Cleveland team. It's upset the Bradley passing lanes. Here goes Mason Rothwell. Can't shoot. On to Isaac. Isaac can't shoot the right elbow. Rothwell drives the baseline. Little pull-up jumper. Shot short. Rebound to Cleveland. Tipped again. Finally pull away. Down low they'll go to Brooks. Brooks on to Hurst. Wants to drive. Pull-up jumper. 10-footer. Shot good. Hurst gets his first 2-point bucket. And only Cleveland's second out of their 37 points. 37-23. Blue Raiders over the Bears here. This is their second back-to-back game against Cleveland here for the Bears. And Rothwell on the feed from Shimbera. Cleveland played Saturday and beat Farragut. Bradley's not played since last Thursday when they played Cleveland at Raider Arena. Here's a long three by Hurst. It is no good this time. They miss a three-pointer. And here's a breakaway for Tucker Green for an easy 2 points. Tucker's got 6, 37-27 again. Bears not going to go away. Shimbera and Hurst bring it up in front court. Shimbera the defender that time. They'll go to Hyder. Gets bumped by Isaac. Fall away jump shot. It's no good. Rebound cleared inside low by Hurst. Up for 2. Shot good. And he just hammered Shimbera. Shimbera may be hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I think you got the wind knocked out of him.
Got to suck it up, keep playing. 39-27 Cleveland. 1:15 to go in a half now. Very similar to the earlier game this past week. Tucker Green goes to Isaac. Isaac's been really, really quiet with Hurst on him tonight. On to Green. Green sets it up with Shimbera. Back to Green. Long three-pointer for Tucker. It is no good. Pulled away by Brooks. Skips the pass ahead to McGowan. A long three-pointer shot is no good this time. Rebound. Fought far, scramble far, tipped into the hands of Hyder. Three-pointer coming up again for Cleveland. Good again. That's going to be, who shot that? It's going to be Broadnax. His second three-pointer. And with 33 seconds to go in the half, Cleveland lead now is 15 at 42-27. That's our largest lead of the game so far. 42-27, Raiders on top of the Bears. Bears going to probably cool it and hold it for one final shot here if they can maintain possession that long. Rothwell has a 5 count on, goes up against McGowan, roll across the top, shot no good. Rebound cleared by Hurst, clocked that 12. They got plenty of time ahead to Broadnax. Back for a three-pointer, shot short, no good. Rebound cleared by Bradley's Isaac Smith. Bradley's got 5. They got to go. 3, 2. Here comes Shimbera. A long three-pointer. It will be no good at the buzzer. So the Bears will go to the dressing room with Cleveland on top, 42-27 their score, 42-27. Raiders with a 15-point lead over the Bears, trying to make it a 2-game sweep in the last 2 games that the Bears have played. We'll be back as we get ready for the Southland Finance halftime show. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more live coverage here on Mix 104.1.
We were 3 for 12 the last time we played them, and then tonight, 9 for 22.
Hang on just a minute. We're on a break right now. We'll be back. Welcome back to our Southline Finance halftime show, where the Cleveland Raiders lead the Bears 42-27 at halftime, a 15-point lead, and they've been shooting lights out. I've got them for 9 3-pointers in that first half, and being joined now by Cleveland Raider coach Tony Williams. Tony, close game tonight. You've had 6 2-point games, or 2 6-point games in the last back-to-back for the Bears, and you had a game with Farragut the other night that was a close call, and that's a good team. We were talking about all the strength. There's a lot of strength out here in our area. Cleveland strong this year. Probably your best team since you've been there.
No question. Got a senior-led group, and I mean, you got to figure out a way to win. You got to figure out a way to win the close ones, and hopefully, at least these close ones are now.
Yeah.
I mean, and you prepare for them. We can go do situational stuff, put 4 minutes on the clock, and then play it out in practice, and you start getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. I mean, we can't simulate their size. I mean, we have to play against some boys. We get some freshman boys in there and play with them as much as we can, but those girls are beasts. I mean, got Anna standing here getting ready to get on the radio next. Anna and Hannah, both of those girls are just tremendous young ladies, tremendous basketball players, and they require so much energy from us defensively. Yeah. I don't know. We'll go back to the drawing board.
Well, it's obvious that Bradley and Cleveland are the 2 teams in the district, and that may be the way we end up, because I don't see any of the other teams with the firepower to beat us. But
yeah,
who knows? I don't want you to say that, because that'll jinx you. But
I mean, I got good friends in this district. All of us coaches have tremendous respect for each other, and I mean, you got to come out and play every night just to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do. I think most of the coaches would agree that it's us and Bradley, unless something crazy happens with coronavirus, because you just never know.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us tonight for an interview. Who do you have next? I couldn't remember who you played.
We got Saudi on Friday night. It's going to be our senior night. We're going to go ahead and celebrate those girls and just have a good time at Cleveland. And then I think we play East Hamilton twice next week. We haven't seen them yet, so it'll be good to get to see those guys. And we got plenty of time to get ready for this district tournament.
Well, it's in your hands right now, you know.
The road goes through Jim Smiddy now.
Yep.
I mean, tonight was a big game, because otherwise it would have came down to a coin toss, and with the corona rules, higher seed hosts all the games.
Yep.
So we'll get to play one at home, and then hopefully we'll get that one, and then the rematch, and then hopefully a rematch in the region at some point. So
we'll see how it goes. Well, thank you for joining us,
you.
Tony. That's Mr. Tony Williams, the head coach of the Cleveland Lady Raiders, joining us tonight. After the Bearettes, we'll give you a headset here, okay?
Thank you.
Appreciate you girls joining us here. We'll get a chance to talk. I have to look up to both of you guys, you girls, you know, Hannah Jones and Anna Mahoney. Had a good talk with your dad. You know, I found out some good stuff about you. That, no idea. I'm just getting there. But congratulations, a tough game with Cleveland High School. 6-point win last Thursday, 6-point win tonight. And they are by far the toughest team we've seen in our district, I'd say. Right, Anna Mahoney?
Yeah, I would say so.
And just talking to Coach Williams there, he says, I hope to see him 3 more times this year. You know, we'd be the district, region, and state finals, you know. And Cleveland's got a good team. You know, they're all seniors, 5 seniors, so they are veteran players. And, you know, as he was saying, you know, they don't match up well with us because we're tall. We're taller than anybody we played. I don't know if we've played a team that's tall as us this year, and we come off the bench tall. But their downfall tonight was a lot of missed free throws. You know, they missed a lot of those. But tonight was this game what you expected with Cleveland High School, an emotional kind of game. And obviously you're friends with everybody at Cleveland High School, and you played against them in AAU and middle school, and either for them or with them or against them. Right, Hannah? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And it was rough. I thought the officials let some things get by that would normally be called.
Yeah.
Then I saw them call some touch fouls that wouldn't normally be called.
Yeah, there was just it was touch and go with them, honestly.
Well, anyway, it's a win. You're unbeaten in the district. And how's it feel? I talked to you last week on our interview, but to continue being ranked #1 in the state, that's got to be a nice
It's something that we take pride in, and we know, like, it means a lot to us, but at the end of the day, it's not something we're going to focus on, because you're not #1 until you win it all. That's how we look at it. I mean, we're proud, but...
Well, it shows respect around the state from the sports writers that do that. Hannah, and you're just a sophomore, so you got 2 more years of this.
Yes, sir.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
Glad to have you back for 2. What are you working on? What do you need to improve on, you think?
I constantly get yelled at for making my passes harder, so I'm going to work on that, and also going strong up with the ball, like when I'm in the paint and my through ball. So
surely Coach Reuter doesn't yell at you.
yeah.
Speaking of which, we got him behind you here, so I'll let you girls go. Thank you for joining us here. We'll be talking again.
Thank you.
Before this season's over for sure, and we'll get Coach Reuter up here if we can get him away from Joe Cannon. And we're going to keep it right here, Morgan, rather than break away since we're short on time a little bit, but we'll keep it here and get Coach Reuter up here just as soon as we can. Joe Cannon's going to listen in probably on the rest of this too. Sorry, Joe. Wait, flip your earpiece over here. You got it. It's flipped on you. There you go. Being joined now by Bradley Central head coach Jason Reuter. And Jason, I'm going to move out of the camera's way here so we can get your smiling face on the air here. But
certainly, yeah.
Yeah, got to have you here. There. Another tough win over a tough Cleveland team tonight. 6-point win tonight, 6 points last week. But you're in the driver's seat for sure now in the district.
We're in first right now,
yeah.
But I don't want to count my chickens for the hatch. All you media personnel will say that we locked it up, but we didn't lock it up. We've got to play Walker Valley Friday. We got McMinn here. We got to play Soddy twice. And Ottawa. I know we'll be favored in every game. Let's get real here. We'll be favored, but this is such a fragile game. I mean, obviously, this game could have went either way tonight. I'm proud of my girls. I'm going to find the good and praise it. And our girls could have found a way to lose, but they didn't. I've been asked about streaks, and you guys, I know you're the official historian of Bradley sports, and I know that the streak is up there pretty high, but we don't add that pressure to our girls.
Right.
Nobody wants to be the team that ends the streak, and when it does end, we'll start a new one. But look, 8 offensive rebounds for them in the first half. I was just telling Joe Cannon the biggest difference was second half we allowed 2 offensive rebounds. That's huge. If we'd have lost this game tonight by 1 point, you could have lost it in the first half. But we went to the bench. We went to halftime up 1 with basically our starters setting most of the first half.
I want to ask you about that.
But with those starters, we're down 2, and they got the ball with, help me out here, guys, 350, 320, 330.
Yep.
So, look, we got some young girls out here mixing with some veterans. We've got, Jemiah Williams, I think, is playing her butt off. She held another guard 0 for 10 for Cleveland tonight.
Double figures in scoring.
She had double scary, and she's playing. The fouling kind of went against us tonight here. We had 20 personal fouls. They had 14. But, you're in a heavyweight fight. You just slug your way out of it. And don't think it's this easy. I know people think they're used to these 40, 50-point, 30-point wins. We've had some white knucklers, and we'll have some more.
Yep. Well, thanks for joining us, Coach Reuter. We appreciate that. That's Coach Jason Reuter here on Mix 104.1 as we wrap up the Southland Finance halftime show. Let's take a 1-minute break, and we'll be back. Your halftime score here on Mix 104.1 is Cleveland 42, Bradley Central 27, and we were begin the third quarter play with Cleveland picking up a basket and Brandon Shambera answering for the Bears with a 3-pointer. And it's 44-30 our score. Cleveland on top by 14. As we said, they hit 9 3-pointers in that first half. Here's a long 3. This time, no good. Tip to the Bears. Cleared by Brandon Shambera, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be 4 on Hurst. That's going to be 4 on Grant Hurst, just like that, right off the bat. And it'll be the second team foul of the half for Cleveland, and they're going to check Hurst out quickly. Boy, that's a
huge thing right there.
Hyder will check back in, number 22, Alex Hyder, who he hit 2 3-pointers the first half. And it's 44-30. Cleveland up by 14 with the Bears with the basketball. Tucker Green will give the 5 on the floor. Tucker Green, Mason Rothwell, Isaac Smith, Carter Howard, and Brandon Shabir, the 5 who began the game for the Bears. Carter Howard has 2 fouls. He's the only Bear. Well, Memphis Flowers, who's not in the game, has 3. He played a lot in the first half. Cleveland has Michael Dale, and here's a bad pass by Tucker Green. 10 for Carter Howard. Carter, it'll be McGowan, Jason Brooks, Michael Dale. Is that Broadnecks back there? I can't hardly tell them. Broadnecks, and also Hyder on the floor for Coach Reggie Tucker and the Raiders at 6:23 in the third, 44-30 a score. Cleveland on top of the Bears. In the corner at 3-point range, they'll not shoot. Down low to McGowan. He's on the baseline. Ball tip, saved by Cleveland. Hyder for a long 3, shot short, no good. Rebound to McGowan underneath. He's going to be bumped by Carter Howard, I believe, and that'll be 3 on Carter. Number 5-0. That's 3 on Carter. Baseline inbounds position for Cleveland High School. It comes into Broadnecks. They set up the offense with 6 minutes to go in the third. Brooks takes a pass to the right side from Dale. Back to Dale. Down low. Dale takes a return pass. It goes up to shoot. Shot good for 2. His first 2-point of the night. He's got a total of 6. 46-30 our score. On the air, Friday night, Walker Valley hosting Bradley Central here on Mix 104.1. Next Tuesday, Bradley here hosting Ooltewah. Next Friday, Bradley here hosting Saudi Daisy. All those games on Mix 104.1. And here's a pull-up jump by Shabir. Short rebound, kicks out long, and Shabir grabs his own rebound. Goes back to the baseline now. Wants to drive, penetrates across to Green into the paint. Left side, about a 12-footer. Shot no good. Rebound cleared by McGowan of the Raiders. Here come the Raiders wanting to run. Here's a long 3 by McGowan. No good. Rebound to Brooks. McGowan has cooled off considerably and out of bounds to the Bears. 5:13 in the third, 46-30. The regular season will end for most teams on February the 13th, which is a Saturday. The tournament begins on that next Wednesday. District and the teams will be playing on the floor of the higher seeded team. So if you're a number 1, 2, or 3, or 4 in the district, you're going to host your first round game, at least your first round game. Here goes a driving side low by Carter Howard. Shot up and good for 2. Carter's got 6. That's the difference. That is a state TSSAA mandate this year. That's how the district will be tested all across the state. As inside, Hyder scores 2. If you're the higher seed team in the district tournament, boys and girls, you'll host the game on your floor. Boys will play one night, girls the other night. That way you don't have your team playing 2 games in different locations for boys and girls. Just like that's how we contest the region here when District 5 hosts the region for Region 3. Here's a long 3 shot by Cleveland, no good. Rebound inside low. Carter Howard clears, flips the pass out long now to Rothwell. He's going to go 1-on-1. He'll go up for 2 and he'll score. He is hard to defend in low. He's got 11 points, 48-36. The lead down to 12 for Cleveland High School. Michael Dale looks at Coach Tucker, working one against Smith, comes open, backs away, keeps his drive alive, and now he's in trouble inside low. Shot up and in, though, by number 12. That will be Broadnecks. He's got 6. He's got 10. He's in double figures. 50-36. 3:40 to go in the third. Along the baseline, Tucker Green had the pass intended for him. It's going to be lost out of bounds off Cleveland. It'll stay with the Bears. Coach Chuck Clark in his 8th season as head coach of the Bears. Tucker Green in his 2nd season, head coach of the Raiders. Placing McCowan, Coach McCowan, who is off doing a different thing, not coaching basketball anymore, trying to raise a couple of young kids. Bradley on the right wing, Isaac Smith. I don't think Isaac's taking a shot tonight, if I recall. Here's Mason Rothwell. He'll shoot a 3, and it's going to be no good. Rebound out to the Bears. Shimbera clears. On to Smith in the corner. Down low to Tucker. Carter Howard for 2. No good. Up and in by Rothwell. Rothwell has picked up 13 points. 50-38.
Bears are doing what they have to do. They need to get it down single digits before the fourth quarter starts.
Looking back at that 3-point shooting in the first half, that was a knife in the back for the Bears. McGowan gets double teamed. Go instead to Dale now. Broadnecks back to Dale. He's going to spin free in the paint. Shot up. Good for Michael Dale. Got the bounce. He's got a total of 8. Lead back to 14 at 52-38. Shimbera being dogged in backcourt by Brooks. Comes into front court to Rothwell in the corner over here on the left side. He'll set it up on top again with Shimbera. Shimbera pass and 10 down low for Carter Howard. Back instead to Rothwell for 2. Shot up, no good. Rebound to Rothwell, and he's going to be fouled. He'll shoot free throws for the Bears. A foul for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. Calling number 23. It'll be McGowan. His first, team second of the half. Nope, team third. And shooting 2 free throws for the Bears, and for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is Mason Rothwell. He's got 2 free throws tonight. He is 2 for 2. He's got 14 points now, leading the Bears charge. 52-39. One more shot coming up from Mason. And it is also good. He's got 15 in his 52-40 game. For the Bears, Josh Wyckoff going to prepare to check in, probably for Carter Howard. Carter's a big guy, and he's not as athletically conditioned, I guess we could say, as some of the Bears. Here's a long 3 by Hyder. It's no good. Rebound to Broadnex down low. Shot up. Good for 2. He's got 6 plus 6. He's got 12. 54-40 with 2:02 to go here in the third quarter play. Crowd has thinned out considerably since the girls' game was concluded. Shimbera drives the baseline, gets cut off by McGowan, goes into the paint now, kicks it in the corner now. Here's Isaac for a 3-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound. McGowan clears for Cleveland. He's a long way. Boy, he takes long strides coming down the floor. Here's a drive inside by, it could have been a walk by Brooks, but it's good for 2. Little hop step, pro jump, I guess you could say. Here goes McGowan inside low, kicks it back in deep to Smith. Tucker Green takes a pass outside. Off the glass, shot no good. McGowan, Rothwell inside for 2, and he's fouled again. He's got 7 buckets and 3 free throws. He's yet to miss. Foul's going to be called on number 12. That's going to be Broadnex, his first, team 4th. In for the Bears, McGowan will replace Carter Howard. The line shooting 1 free throw for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. One of our seniors, number 23, Mason Rothwell. And he's not signed anywhere that I can recall. But he would be a diamond in the rough, I would think. Free throw is good by Rothwell. In for Cleveland, Tate O'Brien checks in for Broadnex. Minute 22.
We didn't touch nothing.
Nope. Okay, Gwen, we just lost power again. Lost power. Foul on the Bears. Shimbera. He'll pick up his second, team second of the half. And shooting 2 free throws for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, number 22, Alex Hyder, who's picked up 2 3-pointers and a 2-point bucket. And it is good. He'll have 1 more. That foul is sponsored by the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. Glad to have him back with us beginning tonight. 1:11 to go in the third. Next shot is also good for Hyder. He now has 6, 8. He's got 10. He's in double figures. 58-43. Cleveland up by 15. Here goes Mason Rothwell for the drive, and he'll get another bucket. He is not going to be denied. He's got 20, leading all scorers. Here's McGowan, who's really cool off here. I don't know if he scored here in the second half. Inside low, they'll go to McGowan. He'll lose it out of bounds to stay with Cleveland. Tipped up with the Bears. McGowan, Wyckoff, I believe it was. 4.8 to go here in the third. 58-45. Inbounding will be for Cleveland, Michael Dale. Here's a 3-pointer by McGowan. It's no good. Rebound to the Bears. Rothwell clears. He'll go down to Shimbera. Ahead now to Green. Green drives into the paint, across the paint to Rothwell. He's going to give it up to Isaac Smith. On to Shimbera. He'll fire the long 3. Shot is no good. Rebound tipped by Rothwell out to Green. Down low to Rothwell for 2. Boy, he is lighting it up here in the second half. He's got 22. 58-47, 11-point game. Cleveland did not pull away and run away. They may yet, but Bears are hanging right there with McGowan, working one-on-one against Shimbera. Clock's down to 3. Here goes a drive inside low. Shot good, and count it. Foul on the Bradley. You can't let them penetrate like that. Count the bucket.
He got right to the rim.
Fouls on Isaac Smith. His first, so count the bucket. for Hyder, his second two-pointer. He'll have one free throw for Crown and Chrysler Dodge Jeep Brown with 1.2 seconds to go, and the free throw is good. He's come off the bench to score 6, 10, 13 points. The buzzer sounds after 3. Cleveland's lead is still substantial at 14 points, 61-47. The Raiders on top of the Bears, 61-47. Here on Mix 104.1. We'll be back in 1 minute with the start of the fourth period. We got 5:56 remaining here in the fourth period, 63-52. Steve, you want to give a final score here on the McMinn Walker Valley doubleheader?
Yeah, the McMinn girls won 52-46 over the girls, and the McMinn boys just upset the Walker Valley Mustangs 57-53.
That's a huge win for McMinn boys because they were right behind Walker Valley. They'll make McMinn 5-4 in the district and Walker Valley 5-3. So they're just a half a game ahead. Grant Hurst back in the game, by the way, for Cleveland High School in the fourth period. Cleveland up 63-52 here on Mix 104.1 and also on the BCHS Barrow Network through Facebook. Out front controlling is Hyder working against Carter Howard. He spins free, goes inside, shot, no good, foul on Carter. That looked like a good block there. But one of the officials disagrees, and Carter Howard picks up his fourth foul. Big blow. Carter's played well tonight. At the line shooting 2 free throws for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will be number 22, Alex Hyder. Hyder with 15, I think, so far. Free throw is no good, rimmed away. Andrew B. Morgan Law Offices, our foul sponsor this year when they're committed, but our foul shooting sponsor is Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Those are 2 long names to get in there. Next shot is good by Hyder. He's got 4 free throws, 2 3-pointers for a total of 10, plus 3 2-pointers for 16 points to lead the Raiders here tonight. Rothwell got trapped against the sideline. Bad pass picked away by Michael Dale. 5:17 to go, 64-52. Bears down by 12. And Michael Dale blows a wide open layup, and nobody there to defend it. Bradley Schember with a rebound to Memphis Flowers. Cross court to Green. Green drives into the paint, back to Carter Howard. Carter trying to get inside low to Rothwell. He does, and there's a shot.
3 seconds.
3 seconds call on Rothwell, I believe. He was set. If given the ball quick enough, he had an easy bucket.
Exactly.
Isaac Smith in for Carter Howard for the Bears. 5 minutes exactly in this game. Cleveland by 12, 64-52. And they will play. Who do they play next? I forgot. Coach Williams, he told me. I'm done for tonight. They got a district game coming up here. Here is the drive by the Bears on a turnover. A 3-pointer by Memphis Flowers. Memphis Flowers. It's only the 4th of the night for the Bears and his first for Cleveland Utilities. And it's a 64-55, 9-point game now. It's close as the Bears have been in a while. 64-55, clean up by 9. Brooks out front with Michael Dale on the right wing now. Wants to work against Smith. They have shut down Barkley Guerin completely here in this second half. He had 3 3-pointers in the first half. He's not got, and there's a carrying the ball for Cleveland High School's Hyder. Give the ball back to the Bears at 4:25 to go.
Yeah, and the Raiders shooting from outside has cooled off drastically, too.
Timeout called by Coach Reggie Tucker for Cleveland. I believe this is going to be a long one here. Let's see what the indication is. It is a full timeout. For Tennessee Valley Urology, we'll take a 1-minute break here on Mix 104.1, where games are supplied to you by Hoso Supply Group, and return in 60 seconds. After the Cleveland timeout, it will be Cleveland basketball with the Bears trailing it. Cleveland 64-55. Cleveland's Michael Dale. Oh, they tried to get the ball to Cleveland, and Brad said, wait a minute, that's our ball. Well, okay, Bradley ball. Tucker Green inbounds to Schember. Anybody change out? I don't know if anybody swapped out players that time. Don't think so. Memphis Flowers for the Bears. He just hit that long 3-pointer to cut the lead to 9 at 64-55. Mason Rothwell with Green out top now. Green is not, he's been quite offensive. Now Schember has been a pretty good. And here's a bad pass by Schember. Grant Hurst started to brag on Schember in his scoring tonight. He's got 9-11. He's got 13 points. And he turns around and throws the ball away. 3:55 to go here in the game. And here's a drive by Hurst. Gets cut off. And he'll go back out with Dale. Now 5 count was on. Coach Clark screaming for the 5 count. No call made. Here's Michael Dale on the drive in the paint. And he's free for 2. Can't allow the penetration. And it's 66-55 the score. 11-point lead again for the Raiders. The Bears in front court with Tucker Green. Trying to go to Rothwell, and he does. Rothwell way outside. He'll go back to Chambera this time, staying on that right wing over there. Chambera checked by Salt, who's checked back into the game. Picks up the dribble. Now got to go to somebody. He's got the 5 count on. Goes to Memphis Flowers right at the last second. Green, left side. Long pass across court. Chambera for a long 3. Nope. He'll pass up the shot and go to Isaac Smith. And here is Green on the drive into the paint. Shot up, no good, but he's going to be fouled by McGowan. He'll shoot a couple. Foul for the losses of Andrew B. Morgan. 23, yep, it'll be the second on Barkley. Team 6th in shooting 2 for Crown Crosser Dodge Jeep Ram. Tucker Green. First shot is no good. He'll have one more. Carter Howard will check in for Isaac Smith. Getting a bigger body in there. 3 minutes exactly in this game. 66-55. Cleveland by 11. One more shot is good. So Green picks up his 3rd free throw. He's got a total of 7 points. Broadnax checks in for Salt. And it's Judah Salt. It'll be Cleveland ball in backcourt after the Bear free throw is made. Memphis Flowers is going to be assigned the task of trying to deny Barkley Gowan a long shot. And inbounds pass will come to Hurst in backcourt. Picked up by Chambera. He'll dog him all the way up the floor into front court. Be double teamed by Chambera, and Rothwell spins the other way. Comes across now safely across the 10-second line with 2:47 to go here in the game. Hurst, it looks like they're going to be content.
Yeah, they're just going to milk clock because it's going to take a lot of possessions.
Bradley's committed 4 fouls, and here's Hurst, a little running jumper that's good for 2. Bradley's committed 4 fouls. Cleveland's committed 6, so the Bears will be in the bonus if they do get fouled. And Tucker Green will bring it up across against Brooks. Drive into the lane for the layup shot is no good. Little short rebound, tipped and controlled by Grant Hurst of the Bears. Boy, Tucker had a chance for an easy 2 there. Here Grant Hurst on the drive, in for 2, and he's got an easy 2. Easy bucket. He's got 8, 12. He's got 15. And the Raiders lead back to 14 at 70-56. Tucker Green working against Hurst in the corner of Chambera. Back out top now to Green. Green on to Rothwell around the corner of Flowers. He's a good 3-point shooter in the corner over there. He'll go to the left elbow to Carter Howard. He'll kick it back now to Rothwell. Wanted to drive the baseline. Got cut off by McGowan. Spin move coming up for the left. Shot good for 2. Now Rothwell's got 22. I got him for 26. His career high is 28. And here, time call by Reggie Tucker in backcourt. As Cleveland's about to have a turnover there. I think this will be a 30. It will be a 30 for Tennessee Valley Rollins. Just a 30-second break, and we'll take one along with them and be back in 1/2 minute at 1:35 in the game. 70-58, Cleveland by 12. Back with after the timeout. Cleveland inbounds, but stolen immediately by Carter Howard and the Bears. Down by 12, have the ball. Chambera wanting to drive into the paint. Pulls up, well, he can't shoot. Goes back out long to Rothwell on to Howard. Howard inside low for 2 off the glass, and it's good again. And time for the Bears. Carter Howard picks up his 11th point. And the Bears will call, is this a 30 or is this a full? Referee asks, what's he got left in the timeout category? He's got one either way. He's going to take a 30. Let's keep it here this time. Keep it here. As Trevor Carpenter's going to check in for the Bears. He's a good outside shooter. Had a good game for the JV boys. 70-60 our score, by the way. 70-60 1:15 to go in the game.
I mean, the Bears only have 14 fouls, so probably Trevor's going to come in and foul the ball pretty quick.
Yep.
You're going to have to put them on the free throw line and hope they miss.
And I'm not sure what they shot here earlier tonight from the free throw line. Cleveland girls made 9 of 22, missed 13 free throws. And I didn't realize that. He said they missed 9 the previous game. So free throws, they're not free unless you hit them. You got to make them.
Nobody's guarding you there at the free throw line.
And they lost both games by 6.
Yeah.
It'll be Cleveland ball in backcourt. Michael Delta inbounds against Tucker Green. He'll come into Grant Hurst. They got a double, but they broke through that, seen it coming real quick. On to Michael Dale trying to foul, and here comes a foul on one of the Bears, either Memphis Flowers or Tucker Green. Both were trying to foul. Let's see who they give it to. Tucker Green gets it. Tucker's got his first of the game, team 5th. So not going to shoot it right now with 1:08 to go. They're going to foul quickly here again, I'm sure. They're trying to foul before they even inbound the ball. And there's a foul on Mason Rothwell. He'll pick up his first foul of the game. Yeah. Team 6th, one more. And a quick foul's coming at 1:07 to go. Sometimes you see them foul before the ball's even inbounded. And who are they going to throw it to? They're going to throw it in long and foul on somebody, and there's a foul on Rothwell against Hyder. Rothwell picks up his second foul. They will put him on the line to shoot after the losses of Andrew B. Morgan foul. Alex Hyder will go to the line. Trevor Carpenter will check back out. Carter Howard checks in. Trying to get the Bears position. Carter Howard inside against McGowan instead of Memphis Flowers. 1:04 in the game. 1-1. A free throw is good for Hyder. He's got 5 there tonight. 2 3-pointers. That'll give him 11 plus 3 2-pointers for 20 points. Next shot is also good for Hyder. Quickly in for the Bears, Isaac Smith. Rodnex returns for Cleveland. Memphis Flowers checks out for the Bears. And checking out is Hyder for Cleveland. 1:04 to go. 72-60 Cleveland by 12. Rothwell inbounds to Carter Howard. Back to Rothwell quickly. Brackley racing down the floor now, trying to beat the clock and beat the defense down. On to Tucker Green. Here's a long 3-pointer. It is no good. Rebound. Carter Howard up to get it. Goes to the hoop for, tries to shoot. They're going to score for Walker. Unhappy Coach Clark. Carpenter in, Memphis Flowers in, Carter Howard and Isaac Smith will check out for the Bears. I don't think Cleveland checked anyone out. Michael Dill inbounds on the baseline, comes into McGowan. He's going to be double teamed, and he's going to be fouled immediately by Memphis Flowers. He's a deadly free throw shooter. Flowers will pick up foul number 4 for him, what I've got. That is his 4th. And we're doing the offensive-defensive thing, substitutes for the Bears. Carpenter out. Carter Howard in. Isaac Smith in for the Bears. And shooting 1-1 with team foul number 8 against the Bears will be number 23, Barkley McGowan. 50.6 seconds in the game. Be hard for Cleveland to blow this. And the shot is no good. A front end of a 1-1. Rebound Carter Howard for the Bears. On to Mason Rothwell. On to Smith. They can't set up play. They got to take it and shoot it. Chambera, probably the best 3-point shooter, at least in tonight's game for the Bears, and goes to Carter Howard. Carter trying to work against back to the basket. Shot up and good for Carter. He's got 13, 72-62. In backcourt, McGowan's going to be fouled again, this time by Rothwell. Rothwell's 3rd, team 9th, so the next one will put them into the double bonus. McGowan shooting 1-1 again. He missed the front end of the last one. 28 seconds in the game. Cleveland by 10. So I think we can safely say, as on election night, I want to make the call here, as the free throw is good. Barkley, he has not scored a 2-pointer. He's got 9. It's his first point of the second half. He's got 11 points for the game. Next shot is also good. So Brandon made some adjustments, and Cleveland's clued off that 3-point shooting they had. Nobody can miss that first half. Quickly in the front court, Shimbera. Long pass down low to Carter Howard. He's going to go up for 2, and he'll score, but they're going to call him for a charge as he ran flat through Brooks. Carter Howard will check out with 5 personal fouls and 13 points on the game. A good effort from him, just 2 points shy of a career high. 21.9 to go. They're going to mop up some perspiration Referee's been busy tonight. And you know they got all the heaters fixing here. Didn't need heat today.
No,
But,
need air conditioner today.
Quite comfortable in here. 21.9 seconds in the game. Raiders on top by 12 with the basketball in backcourt. Michael Dell will inbound to Grant Hurst, and he will be fouled by Rothwell immediately. So Rothwell will pick up his 4th foul. He's about to foul out. I think all those come here in the second half. It'll be a team's 10th. So it'll be 2 shots coming up for Grant Hurst, who's another excellent free throw shooter. He's got 4 on the game with 4 buckets. That's 12 plus a 3-pointer for 15. 2 shots coming up for Crown Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Free throw is short. Cleveland's left some points off the board. Free throw line. But their lead is too big to surmount them. Those 3-pointers the first half.
Yeah, they were just killers.
9 the first half, 1 here the second half. Next shot is no good. Rebound to Mason Rothwell. He'll lose control. He double dribble. He's on the floor, and we've got a scramble for it, and we got a timeout called by Bradley with 11 seconds to go. Trying to save possession as Mason lost his balance, was going all over the place.
He just wore out.
Yeah, he is exhausted. It'll be a 4th timeout. Let's take one final timeout here for Tennessee Valley Mirage. A 60-second break here on Mix 104.1 with 11 seconds in the game. Cleveland 74, Bradley Central 62. Back in 1 minute. And after the Bradley timeout, Tucker Green's long 3-pointer is no good as the horn sounds ending the basketball game. Raiders pick up another win over the Bears, 74-62 the final here. 74-62 the final. That will include Cleve's record 11-5 and 6-0 in district play. Bears will drop to 4-7 and 2-5 in District 5 AAA play here. We'll take a look at the individual scoring here in 2 minutes. We return with our Crawford's Pharmacy post-game portion of our program, and hopefully get a Coach Clark out for an interview, and if he's not in there too long in the dressing room, so we can get out of here. Final score again, Cleveland 74, Bradley Central 62, here on Mix 104.1. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and be back in just 2 minutes. back here as we begin to wrap up here on Crawford's Pharmacy post-game show. Again, the final, Cleveland 64, Bradley 72, or Cleveland 74, Bradley 62 in the boys' final here in the just completed game. And reviewing the scores we have earlier tonight here at Bradley, the Bradley JV girls won 48-41 in a close one to revenge a loss last Thursday to Cleveland. The Bradley JV boys won 64-56 in overtime. The Bradley girls won a close one, 48-42 over Cleveland, another 6-point win. That's back-to-back games against Cleveland High School for the first time ever here due to the COVID postponement. But the Bearettes win it 48-42. And then the Bears and Cleveland battle in the boys game. Cleveland wins it 74-62. So the Cleveland boys sweep the Bears. Bradley girls sweep the Bearettes. Walker Valley tonight dropped a doubleheader. A big loss for the boys there. They lost 57-53 at McMinn County. To McMinn County. I'm not sure where that game was played, but McMinn wins at 57-53, and McMinn girls also win 52-46. So taking a quick look at the standings now. The Bearettes are 6-0, 14-1. Of course, they're ranked number 1 in the state of Tennessee. Cleveland drops to 4-2 in the district. McMinn is 6-3. Walker Valley is 4-4 now, and that's the only scores we know of tonight. Also tonight, East Hampton and Saudi Days playing. We have nothing to report on that, and Ooltewah played last night at Brainerd, and nothing on that score yet. In the boys' standings now, Cleveland is now 6-0 overall in the district, 11-5 overall, 6-0 in the district. East Hampton, as we said, played Saudi tonight. Walker Valley boys lost, so they're 5-3. As we said, that's a huge loss because McMinn is now 5-4, just a half a game behind Walker Valley in the boys' standings. Bradley Central will drop to 2-5 in the district, and we have nothing to report on the Ooltewah Saudi scores tonight in their game there. So there's a look at as current as we have in the district standings for everything that we know about at this point. Again, the 4-game set, the first three go to the Bradley squads, and the last one, boys game, goes to Cleveland High School over the Bears, 74-62. Bears win 48-42 there. We will have another broadcast Friday from Walker Valley, with Walker Valley hosting Bradley Central. Next Tuesday, Steve and I will be back here for Bradley hosting Ooltewah, and next Friday, once again, hosting Saudi Daisy. Also Tuesday, it'll be Cleveland High hosting McMinn County, and that will be broadcast on our sister station, the Fiesta 99.1, that game there. So we got a lot of action going on. We got the Cleveland State broadcast. They open their home season Saturday. Cleveland State will open their home season as they host Wrong State, and they're just beginning their season this Thursday. And here comes Coach Chuck Clark. We get a final word from him before we sign off here with Morgan back to the studio there. Always, Coach. Nope, not yet. Always want to get you out here, Coach. We can. Well, you gave a good effort tonight. I think you're more pleased with tonight's game than you were last week's game, but nevertheless, it was a win for the Raiders. Tough loss to Bears, but boy, your guys fought back and never gave up tonight.
No, that's what I'm most proud of right there. I mean, they didn't quit, and we were running different people in and out, and the guys that we were bringing in, they were ready. And, I'm proud of their effort. I really am, because, effort goes a long way. And we got a few little things that we've got to work on to get better. And, we got to do it fast because this season's coming to an end.
Well, Cleveland came out and hit 6 3-pointers in the first quarter. Man, and they were long range. I mean, they just kept backing up and shooting them longer. And how do you overcome? I mean, it's hard to defend that.
Well, you got to keep going farther out. That's all I know. One of the players said, we need to go to the zone. I said, our zone would have to cover the whole half court.
Yeah.
And then we're opened up for even more trouble. So, no, we're a man team, and so that's what, we started guarding them a lot better out on the perimeter.
Yeah.
And, Coach Tucker's got those guys playing pretty doggone good right now. And so, you tip your hat to them, and as Coach Smith used to say, win with class and lose with class. And so that's what we did tonight. And I'm just proud of the guys because, we can work with what happened tonight.
Well, Mason Rothwell, my goodness, what a second half he had. 26 points total is what I have him for unofficially. Just too shy of a career high, I think, 28. And he came to play, and he just carried the team there in your comeback attempt there, and he was exhausted. Man, he was just exhausted.
And that's one senior that put us on his back tonight. Yeah. He really did. And he was aggressive, and that was good. That's what we wanted. And, that's part of the game plan, that we were going to be more aggressive offensively. And so it worked out fairly well, but just didn't get the stops and enough rebounds when they did miss.
Well, your big guy inside, Carter Howard, got a start tonight, and he played strong. He had 13 points, what I have him for, before he fouled out late in the game. But he's a load inside for anybody to handle.
He can push and shove with the best of them, and so.
And he's got a good touch around the basket. He shoots pretty good.
He really does. And Carter and I have had some. I guess he is starting to adjust to me a little bit more, and because his practice habits have gotten better, and they had to, because if not, I was going to put him over there with me. And that was one of the things I told him after we watched the video the other day. I said, you played well the other night, but now let's put that same effort on the practice court. And his practice habits were a lot better. And so when he does that, then he can help us big time.
Well, you've always said you earn your playing time in the practice gym, and that's where a lot of coaaches do that.
Yeah, you really do. I mean, that's been our philosophy for the 25 years that I've been up here, and when Coach Smith was here, and so that's what we do.
Well, you go to Walker Valley, who was upset tonight by McMinn County. That's a big loss for them. You got them coming up Friday at Walker Valley. Then you got Udawal and Sauter here next week.
Well, let's see. No, we got McMinn County.
McMinn is it
on Tuesday? Okay. So that's
McMinn then Udawal, I guess.
Yeah, we got them here. So a lot of it is still in our control on where we want to finish up at. Because Cleveland and East Ham are the two. They're running away from us a little bit, the other schools. And so now we're looking at 3, 4, 5. And so, 3 is good, but you don't want to be 5 because then you're traveling. You don't want to be 3 or 4 because 1 and 2 are going to get the bye. And so, and then you're traveling someplace there. But, this season is short, but it's still long from over.
Oh, yeah, it sure is.
So,
well, Coach, we appreciate you as always joining us here on our post-game show, and we will see you soon Friday night at Walker Valley. Big game there for you and the Bears, and go get you a win.
Yeah, we got to have one.
That's Coach Chuck Clark, the head coach of the Bears, who dropped a tough one tonight, 74-62 to the Raiders of Cleveland High School. Congratulations to the Raiders to stay unbeaten in district play. Coach Tucker, Reggie Tucker's team, now 11-5, if my record keeping is correct. And it's hard to keep up with records this coronavirus because some of the scores are not getting reported, and then there's a lot of games played on the nights that are not on the schedule. So thanks to Gwen Schroyer for his excellent job on the camera work there tonight as you watch the video. We had some technical problems with our computer in the first half. I think we got those ironed out. We know what the problem is now for sure. And thanks to Steve Wills for his commentary tonight. Morgan back at the studio. Thank you, sir. Good job tonight on the board. Until next time, we'll say for now, God bless and go Bears.